Hello, can you hear me? Should be working. Second time the charm. Hello, can you hear me? Alright, it does work. Should be working. Second time the charm. Hello. Alright, things work. Weenies, how's it going? Hello, stream shutting shortly. DSP. Your stream is supposed to start at 1:45. Landfather. You literally work, quote unquote, work from your home. It's literally a 5-second waddle down the hallway from your bedroom. How are you constantly late?
Whether you're building dynamic network models or forecasting real-world behavior, Neo4j's new...
There we go. Got him in an incognito window, whatever, so... Congratulations, you're only 2 minutes late. You'll probably not get banned for a Shadow Blade, unfortunately. Why is it playing blank again? And this was having the first time I tried this. Why does it keep doing that? There we go. Well, unlike Twitch, even if you mass flagged him for this, I don't think YouTube would care, so he's gonna get away with it. This is definitely a new song. Hey, George Second Reality. And Sam. I had 3 days off in a row. It was fantastic. Now I gotta work 6 days in a row. But I'll handle it. He'll never go to Facebook Gaming.
Oh my god, monster. Did you see that? Wow.
Also, it'd be a community strike. It'd be one. Not even sure anything happens if you get a community strike. Let's see. Need to be one community.
Oh shit, more mole rats. Hold on.
Strike.
Time for my Wampin stick. Oh my god.
First strike.
Wow.
Not be allowed to do the following for 1 week. Upload videos, live streams, or stories. Create custom thumbnails or community posts. Create edit or ad. Alright. So you want to be able to live stream for a week. Which for him, he'd be close to killing himself. J-Bub. No idea what Facebook Gaming offers. I don't use Facebook like that. It's Vice City time, guys. Actually, it's music time. Followed by an hour and a half of you talking. Then it's Vice City time.
You will not singe your monkey high. Come on. Come on.
That'd be great, Cobra, if you had to go over there. Alright, guys, Facebook Gaming is the future. No, you... Insert a bunch of slurs. No, I'm not desperate. I gotta do this because, I want to do this, you... Insert more slurs. What? I got banned already? Bullshit. Falcon punch. I already stole his pre-stream thing. Pre-stream podcast, hey! Easily amused. Oh wait, speaking of pre-stream. Fine, let's keep them since they donated last time. Why not? I know what I want. Do what you want because the pirate is free. You are the pirate. Straight from 215. How's it going? Enjoying my last day off before I gotta work 6 days in a row. Not looking forward to have them be up at 4:45 in the morning, 6 days in a row. But I had 3 days off in a row, so that was nice. And during Christmas week, I only got to work 4 days because the entire site is shut down on Christmas Day. Yay! Not Christmas Eve, so I got to work Christmas Eve. Sad face. Living Dead Girl with Space Cat. I haven't seen Space Cat in a while. He's got to show up soon, I hope. Hint, hint. Probably on Friday. I'm thinking Friday he'll show up again.
Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor. Holy shit. Lock the door.
It's gonna be free starting in December. So it should be tomorrow. Actually, you should be able to download for free. Ezra Main.
Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor.
I understand it's not even that long. Well, it can be longer depending on how bad you are at it, like I am. But let's see, game length. Yes, roughly 10 to 13 hours. Like, sheesh. Pretty short.
Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Ooh, bitch, get out the way.
You already own it? Well, same here, Ezra Main. 2 days later after I buy it. Oh, it's gonna be free next month. Oh, screw you guys.
Bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Bitch, Falcon punch. Falcon punch. Bitch, Falcon punch.
Fucking Falcon Punch.
Bitch, Falcon punch.
I say it's for a Dark Souls clone, knockoff, or whatever you want to call it, it's been really good, in my opinion. I'm sure that first stream got my ass handed to me multiple times, but also that's when you're figuring out the controls, figuring out enemy patterns, figuring out your weapons, and only got one weapon to go before I get all 4 weapons, from the looks of it. Because they got them, what you call it, a one wall. Where you click on it, it's like, oh, it shows you where to go for it.
What the fuck? I went back in time. Going back in time.
Not sure what I'm playing afterwards. I got so many games from PlayStation Plus, Steam, other backlog stuff. It's like, what am I gonna play next? I don't know yet. Like, looking to the left, I got Uncharted 4. Sitting in there for this version. I got World War Z. Let's see. Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh, good.
Maybe play some Madden. Let's see what else I got. I can't see from here.
It's a lovely day to teabag a zombie.
Character's turned away. Final Fantasy X 10.2 HD Remaster.
Teabag a zombie.
Forgot about that. Fallout 4. Doing alright, Luis. You're not wrong, Hydra Army.
Don't trust me. Don't trust who?
Final Fantasy First Soldier.
Don't trust who?
Is that the RTS they're coming out with?
Trust who?
They got so much stuff coming out. It's hard to keep track of it all.
Don't trust me. Don't trust who?
Campaign for Halo Infinite. Hopefully it's good.
Don't trust
Look, guys, come out on Wednesday. It's my day off. Well, then change your day off. No, I can't change my day off. You've clearly changed your day off before, DSP. So just change it again. Just saying. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Looks like we're up to 5 thumbs up already. Yay. Going back in time. We're gonna get Heavy as the Rain. Nope. And adding new songs kind of screws up the order that they come out in now. For a while there, you could be like, alright, this song plays, then this one, then this one. Maybe that's one of the reasons why you decided to add new music, so you didn't have me and others going, alright guys, get ready for this song because it's about to be played. Mobile board. Oh, I don't do mobile. Do the words "owned" come into play there, Hydra Army? Hey, I love that. He's asking for credits to buy the Street Fighter 30 collection. Like, I'm pretty sure the money that Jax Raz has given you over the many, many months of you playing the game, you could have bought the edition on Xbox 100 times over and had money left over. So why do you need credits to buy it? During his last Street Fighter stream, he got what? Over 50 bucks? So you can afford to buy it and have money left over. Game costs $30 on Xbox. He makes over $30 in one stream of it. Refuses to buy it because he needs the credits for it on Xbox. I wonder why. Someone in the chat, where would you go back in time if you could? DSP doesn't respond, but where would I go? I go to Woodstock. Check out Woodstock Live. Terrible Hydra. No hateful slur, Squidward. Oh, of course, Kumo. He hates those games because they usually don't make as much money. That'd be even funnier, Jesse. He's like, finally, we don't have to deal with Logitechs anymore. Then Logitech's like, unlike you, dude, I got a real job. I just spent 30 bucks on this game on Xbox. Known as me, Ree. How's it going, Coulson? Are you related to Agent Coulson? None of those words in my chat there, Thor's Hammer. Or Frozen 64. I know, guys, we lost 3 memberships overnight. What are you gonna do, DSP? Cry and beg even harder? I'm thinking that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna cry and beg even harder. Never gone to the WB store. Terrible, Michael. Him? He's not singing. Someone else put him saying something and then put a really good beat to it. Why? Why would you erase a really good beat like this on him? He needs that money to pay his bills, Jort. What about his parents? From what I understand, his dad worked a lot and worked hard to pay for the life his family wanted and deserved. So he's around his mom all the time. His mom pretty much babied him. Well, we'll know if he got the credits if he plays it on Friday night on Xbox instead of PS4. Oh, I just realized we found San Andreas and I didn't remove the art yet. When he was working on a Vice City piece. Well, why don't you work on a Vice City piece, DSP Gaming? After all, it's your stream, your channel, your business. God, could you imagine someone just goes up to him, oh my god, you're Darkseid Phil's parents. So why didn't you buy him the Wolverine toy? Leave us alone. Yeah, leave my wife and I alone. Oh god, honey, just get to the car. Well, Lightning, you gotta understand that $50 went to WWE Champions. Or to DoorDash. Or to Total Wine. Golden Coast. Membership goal to skip the pre-stream podcast. Will never happen.
We gotta find a way into the maintenance room.
How's it going, Jay Kramer? And yes, I would... Guys, they let me use my phone call. What they don't know is that I don't know any phone numbers, so, please, send me my bail money. Help! Part of the drinking. Fast food is technically food. Drinking is just alcohol. Drunk? Probably not. Buzzed? Yes. Doing alright, Smith. It's hard as to say Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Come with me if you want to lift. Look, my friend's got that shirt of Arnold Schwarzenegger going, come with me if you want to lift. Whereas usually when we're doing a workout.
I'm coming for you. Oh yeah. Zabba-doo. The soothing sounds of Barry White during the zombie apocalypse.
You're not wrong, Landfather. Is the Halo Infinite campaign available with the Game Pass that he has? If it is, he won't pay for it.
Nothing I can do.
Exactly. He said it so easily, like, dude, how do you not go, maybe I shouldn't say that? Not him. Nothing I could do, guys. Nothing I could do. I had to say that word. Like another good beat, just trash lyrics. Holy shit, he's got Christmas music now. Holy shit. Snort, 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 snort. Snort, 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 snort.
Thanks for the free win, buddy.
I'm doing alright, working. Hung out with friends yesterday for Football Sunday. One friend made beanies and weenies. Well, he needs those Xbox credits. He really does. He needs those Xbox credits to buy Street Fighter, whatever edition, 30th edition.
Nothing I can do.
You're not wrong, Frozen. I think we need a snort version of this. Yeah. I do not have the ability to... If I had the ability to know how to do it, I would so make a snort version of this, but I have no idea. No Halo Marathon, I don't have an Xbox. Well, they did have a chance because the Chiefs have been playing like shit lately. Not that shit. Yay, restream. How's it going, Prophet? I'm glad Lone Coast sees tracks of it. Music's been going on for 18 minutes. You know, I had 18 minutes of his pre-stream music. Will we see the Santa hat today? Wow, way to be subtle about that, guys.
I think that guy's bugged out.
Alright, I played Halo 1 and 2 on the original Xbox, and I haven't played anything since. Like, this is not a bad techno version of Jingle Bells. And then you get his voice in there, it's like, nope. He actually put out a video last night, Smith, claiming that he didn't say that for his daily wrap-up. Full-on video. I didn't say that! It's like, we got the video. And, best part is, he uploaded the video, unedited. He didn't edit it out. He kept it in. At, part 9 of the game he was playing yesterday, at, 19:50, 19 minute 50 second, is when he says it. He didn't edit it out. What are you doing, DSP? DSP, are you that drunk you don't know what you're doing? Or you'd only be buzzed. And why did he start doing this? If you do it once, okay, but you do it every single stream now. It's fucking stupid.
Excuse me. All right, let's get started. All right, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the pre-stream podcast.
Music ended after 21 minutes. Yay.
I believe. If I'm wrong, please correct me and embarrass me publicly here on the internet.
Maybe not on my stream, Battle Snipe, but I'll have a video about it coming out tonight about it.
I am Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to the show. Today is Monday, December 6, 2021. Okay, today will be a very good streaming day, and allow me to tell you why.
Snort.
Because today, every single person watching my streams will receive $1 million digitally deposited into the account of your choice. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Wow. I mean, just look, right now we have about 160 people. You guys... You know, finally.
160 people? How do you have over 300 members,
yeah, okay.
195,000 subs, and only have 160
really?
people watching?
Wow, Phil turned into Oprah. No. I'm
Snort.
sorry, go pester Oprah. I'm kidding.
331 members, 160 people
stuff
watching.
Lined up for all.
DSP, do you not see anything wrong with this?
I only said people
like,
watching
holy
the
shit.
stream. If you're watching the video on demand, no money for you. I'm very sorry. Anyway.
The funniest, dude.
You missed out. I'm really sorry, guys. All right. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. We're starting.
We're about to find out,
today,
Luis.
Right? New week.
How's it going, Kirk?
This week started right with something special. So we are. We're doing that. We're doing something special today. Vice City. VICE.
Curls and twirls. How's it going?
CITY. Vice City. Vice City. Yes, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. When the GTA Definitive Edition trilogy was announced a little over a month ago, people were jumping for joy, saying, does this mean that Phil will return to Miami?
No one cared.
That make the whole world sing.
Only you cared about this, DSP.
Yes, that's what it meant. Although back then we didn't know what was going to happen with these games, if they were going to be worth playing or not, which is why I did San Andreas first on Game Pass. But after doing a very successful playthrough of San Andreas, even though it's not perfect, and certainly there's some shortcomings.
Wolverine, he normally sings the cover up songs that are playing. Oh no, this song's get copyright claimed. I better sing over it, guys.
Vice City. When's Vice City starting? Are you doing Vice City right after San Andreas? And of course.
Nort.
Per your, not your request, per your demand. It's coming today, all right? Now, I did actually start the playthrough already. But for about an hour.
Yeah, the best part was him saying that gamer word while wearing the gamer hat.
Major swing of the game. We're dedicated to doing 3+ hours of gameplay. We're gonna get a good chunk into the game. We're gonna probably hear dozens of songs.
Like any other hat still be bad, but wearing that hat,
right?
specific.
Driving around Miami, right along the beach in one of these 80s vehicles, the wind whipping through Tommy Vercetti's hair, the grease flying off of his head, the greasy hair, right? Palm trees flapping in the breeze, and 80s vibe.
You're not wrong, Kirk.
I'm very excited. I am. I'm very excited for Vice City, and you know this game's between 20 to 25 hours long.
Snort.
And
Oh wait, duh.
we'll see how
Where's
long
my
it takes
snort
me to
counter?
actually get through and beat it. I'm thinking probably through Christmas. Seriously, I'm thinking that because if I'm playing it alternating with other games, so if I do, let's say I do 9 hours of progress a week, right? So by the end of this
There it
coming
is.
week, we're 10 hours in. One more week, we're about 20 hours in. We still got about 2 more streams, and that's going to take us into the Christmas week.
If it's a 20-hour game, it's gonna take you
So-
40.
Can you stand the excitement? I hope
Yeah,
you
he's
can.
gonna either
So I'm
skip or
excited for
delay
that today,
GTA 3.
because
But you guys
I
told
love
me,
Vice City. Vice City is my
me,
favorite
you're getting burnt out on Grand Theft Auto,
GTA
guys.
trilogy of games back on the PS2 era. Because of the 80s vibes, me being an 80s kid, listening to that music that they play in the game all the time. Everywhere I went to a mall, went to a grocery store, on the radio, on TV. Remember, MTV was ginormous in the 1980s. That was the most prominent
sip.
time for that. And I'm very excited to be reliving that all with you starting today. Okay? DC is here, and it's starting today with a GTA childhood haiku. Vice City I played in my childhood, and I enjoyed it a lot. It's incredibly disturbing, DC, that you would actually be allowed to play an adult-rated game when you were a child. Your parents certainly should be chastised for that terrible parenting. But it's glad that
He does
you
rewatch his
enjoyed the game
videos to make sure that the
now
ads are
1,000
showing,
lives as I
according to
play
him.
today in the
I'm
modern
guessing he's
era.
clicking on them too.
Very nice. So that's today's main gameplay stream, and obviously that's exciting. Like today, I really feel is going to be a cool stream of.
Yeah, he'll be playing Vice
vibe.
City
It's gonna
well
be a
into
vibe
January.
today, right? A vibe of enjoyment, fun, hilarity. I'm sure there's going to be missions in this game that I'm going to be failing. And by the way, the game looks so different. It does. In this collection,
40 years on the air,
I would
14
say
years of
San
music.
Andreas, okay, looks very different.
Yeah, but they
for
had some
sure.
good
The
non-music
definitive
stuff like
edition
Beavis and
that they
Butthead,
were doing.
Daria.
But San Andreas was the last one of the trilogy.
Few
It had the
seasons
most
of
modernized
first few
graphics all
seasons
the
of like
games.
Road Rules.
This game with the new graphics looks so different. You feel like you're like, what the hell am I playing? It's so surreal to be playing this game you've played before with these graphics that look so different. With actual
Well, Elden
modernized
Ring,
lighting
obviously,
and
Luis.
everything.
I can't play because I can't get a PS5,
Now,
but
I have noticed
forward
that there
to
are
it.
frame rate drops during the driving, and that's kind of a little bit annoying. I'll be honest. Didn't have frame rate.
Is it
drops in
2011
San Andreas
again?
For the most part, I don't know why there's these big frame rate drops when driving in this game. This could lead to problems. It could. It could. Frame rate
gross
drops
profit.
could lead to slow down and delay in inputs. And it could be a
Beavis
big
and
problem,
Butthead's coming out on
especially during some
Blu-ray
tougher
tomorrow?
missions. I remember some of the
Nice.
tougher missions in this game coming
Do
up.
American movie.
If we're having drops during the driving, oh crap, we may be in big trouble. Okay, of course, that's just gonna add to the hilarity of the playthrough. It's not like, oh god, this is some amazing high-level speed run that Phil has to beat the game right away, and oh my god, now the playthrough's ruined.
You couldn't
It's
do
the
a speed
opposite.
run.
It'd be
You'd
silly
spend
if
too
I
much
was
time
failing
staring
against
at
this stuff,
chat
right?
going, guys, what do I do?
So, I'm definitely excited for Vice City today. Now, the late stream today, guys, all right? I'm going to be honest with all of you. I'm a little nervous about. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the game, but
I'm nervous you guys won't tip me enough.
all right. Tonight, on the late stream.
Because he hates
it's
playing video
Halo Infinite
games.
multiplayer,
That's why he's stalling.
Okay? This has been out now for a little under a month. Came out surprisingly in early November. A surprise drop for the 20th anniversary of Xbox, right? I love Halo Infinite multiplayer. I'm having a ton of fun with it. Every time I play it, I feel like I'm learning more about the weapons and stuff, and I'm doing better. I'm usually at the top of the leaderboards. I'm getting cool kill streaks. I'm winning duels, head-up duels with people. Doing well even in the objective modes, like grabbing the oddball and getting multiple kills with the oddball.
He's a gamer. That's right.
Okay, I'm having a great time. And because Call of
He's
Duty,
nervous 'cause he's not getting
Vanguard,
enough money.
as well as Battlefield were incredible flops and disappointments this year, it's really cool to see Halo be good again. Really. I played the last
DSP is definitely
Halo games in
wheelchair.
multiplayer. I didn't really like them. I thought they were okay, but they didn't feel like Halo. This game
Uh-oh. Did I just lose my internet?
feels like Halo.
Oh, okay, we're good.
But also is getting this vibe of, wow, it's really come back to
Don't
prominence.
type the gamer
It's not just, oh,
word.
It's a nostalgia factor. It's, wow, the game actually plays pretty well.
Rhymes with digger.
So I'm having a great
Or
time
Tigger.
with the game. And you guys keep telling me you want to see me play competitive multiplayer. I've been told over the years that it's a good thing that I'm a variety streamer, because even though it's entertaining to watch me play a game like Vice City, right? It's a single-player narrative-based game. Will I rage and fail? Yes, but
Or
there's no potential for competition there. You see, I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not a perfectionist. I don't care about going.
You don't care about
crazy,
how well you do in the game,
death
just how much
and
money
shit
you
like
get.
that. So there's no competition there. To see me actually participate in some kind of a competition is fun and different than the rest of my content, and refreshing. People like that variety, right? Now, last year,
Because gamers yell at each other
had,
back in the
Call of Duty
Xbox
Black Ops
360
Cold,
days.
which was very, very fun. I really liked it. It was one of my favorite Call of Duties of many years, and I played it at length. I played it for like 6-7 months consistently as a multiplayer game in my rotation. You guys liked it. You came out, you watched and supported, right? It was
Right?
fun.
You guys
After
supported
about
it.
6-7 months,
Hint, hint.
admittedly, you guys thought it got boring. I agreed, and I stopped playing it, right? Right around, I'd say, middle to late summer. I said, enough is enough. Let's do other stuff now. With Halo Infinite, we've barely scratched the surface. We're only playing the initial slew of content. They even said that this week, supposedly there'll be more content released for the multiplayer, and then moving forward, there's going to be better playlists, more maps, and things being added to it in the future. So, I'm very excited for this. I really am. I'm having a great time.
Terrible Hydra.
The attendance when I
Gonna
play
pin
Halo
that.
Infinite is great. For a late night stream, I'm playing on a late night stream. Typically, attendance is much lower than it would be during a daytime stream. Daytime streams, you get an average between 300-400 viewers, sometimes more, depending on the game.
That is also a gamer word.
On night streams, I'm lucky to get 250, and that's okay. The late night streams are meant to be not ongoing narrative-based triple.
But you still want $150.
Oh, here's a random multiplayer session. Here's a chill.
I know it'll be half the
right?
viewers and only for 2
It's a
hours,
different kind
but
of
I still want the
experience in the game.
same amount of money,
On
guys.
purpose. I do that for a reason.
Yeah, you
But
usually
that
skip
being said, with the
story
attendance high
because he doesn't
sports have
care.
been bad. I'm not even going to exaggerate. It's bad. There have been Halo streams where I play for the whole first hour, and I look and I made like $10, and I'm like, now wait a minute.
$10 in
It's
tips.
not about the money. Never has been. I want you
It's
to
all
understand
about
that.
the money, you lying
I'm
sack
a
of
content
shit.
creator who loves what he does for a living. I'm incredibly blessed to be able to do what I love for a
Sit
living.
here and cry and beg for money.
They get to do that, right? They have to do jobs just to make money for their families or whatever. They do it for money. They hate what they do for a job. I've been there. I've done that for most of my life until I became a YouTuber. That was me. I was
For like
whatever
maybe
job I worked
10
at,
years.
Felt underappreciated, underpaid, and I hate that shit. I think that everyone should have.
No. You only worked for about
a
10
living,
years.
okay? So I'm not complaining about the job, but as much as I love doing what I
Or
do for
you
a
went
living,
unemployed
it's a
for
job.
the next.
I have to
what,
make money doing it.
11
I have to be able to
years?
pay my bills, and I have to put stuff into my gaming rotation.
Yeah,
So
that's bullshit.
It has
He only
interest.
worked for maybe 10
Okay.
years of his life,
It's
and then the
obvious
rest has
that
been
there's
on.
interest
He's
to
either
watch it,
child
but there
or
doesn't
on
seem to be a lot
YouTube.
of interest to support it. Just being honest, like when I play Halo and I'm kicking and everyone's going crazy in the chat. Wow, look at Philly kicked ass and everything, and it's like, wow, the stream's about to end and he's raised $10. It's like, obviously, there's a disconnect there, because typically the philosophy that I followed as a streamer is thus: if you put out an entertaining product that I'm enjoying playing, you're enjoying watching, and everyone in general seems to be having a good time, then the support's going to go hand in hand with that, right? I don't have to harp on, support is low or this or that. If people are having a good time in general, the support comes in, and therefore I don't have to go crazy talking about it, right? And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. I don't want to have to be focusing on that kind of stuff constantly. There's streamers and content creators out there who constantly have to be plugging a product, giving an ad. I don't like doing that. I just want to play the game and have a good time and interact with you guys. That's it. I don't want to have to be sitting here being a talking plug, That's why you don't see me shilling product and shit like that on my streams. I never have. So, all that being said, it seems like everyone's having a great time with Halo Infinite.
Yeah, mute a microphone
But for
before I
some
hacked
reason,
and coughed.
that level of support has not been happening. Okay?
Don't know where that came from.
So,
Like, holy shit, it's just hit
It
me.
is disappointing because I like it. I want to keep it. I told you guys, I like it so much. I would consider keeping that in the rotation 1 or 2 times a week for the indefinite future. Just keep going, right? Until we get
Yeah, he
burned out
shills
on it.
his channel.
Right now, it's the early stages of the game. There's going to be new maps and new vehicles, new things added over time that is going to make it more and more interesting, okay?
I love for him to go a week without crying
So,
and begging.
Here's the deal.
Obviously, his pre-streams would be
Tonight,
10 minutes
the
long
late stream
then.
at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time is Halo Infinite multiplayer.
Kind of off
Please,
sync.
if you like it, if you're liking the fact that I'm doing a multiplayer game consistently, you want to see it continue, especially because I'm getting better and kicking butt the videos on YouTube. Number 2, you can leave a comment on the videos on YouTube.
Leave a
And
comment
number
for
3,
me to
you can look
delete
at the
because it
description
doesn't
of the video
call me the greatest
for all
gamer of all
information you can
time.
contribute. Notably, you can become a channel member right here, or you could tip. Either of those things, even if you're an offline viewer who's not watching live, you can still use to support the channel.
Yep,
If
holding
you
it
like this
hostage.
variety of stuff.
Give him what he wants or it goes away,
consider supporting
guys.
it, all right.
By the way, it's not about the money.
As transparent as I can be with
If you
you
don't give
guys,
enough money,
I can't
he stops
keep
playing the
Halo
game.
Infinite twice
But
a
it's
week
not about the money.
if every time
Ooh,
I
we're
play
currently at
it,
18
it's
likes. Don't forget to hit that
Well, I
thumbs
don't
up,
say no support, there's
guys.
slow support. That's exactly how I should say. Because it's not that no one's.
Wait a minute. Where
it's
is
that their
it?
contributions are
I know I got
relatively
it. Right
slow
there.
compared to other games.
Hit that
And the other
like
thing is,
button.
right now, people want to see me
Yay.
play a ton of stuff. Right now, I mean,
Do
no
it.
lie. Demanding right now. Phil, are you going to continue Condemned Criminal Origins?
Easily
You started on
mused.
Halloween. You said you would continue it. You haven't yet. What's going on with that? Phil, are you going to play Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which came out last month? You didn't play it at release. What's up with that? Phil, there's a ton of games that have come out on Game Pass in the last 2-3 months that you completely glossed over because you've been busy with new releases. Can you do Game Pass streams and check some of those out and play those as late night stream? That's just 3 examples of things that people want me to do that probably would garner
Terrible Hydra. I don't need that image in my
and
head.
I could easily do those instead of Halo. But I'm liking Halo. I would be
I'm
ashamed
liking
to play
Halo. So give me money.
for this reason. If
I'm
you love
loving
it, like,
Mortal
if
Shell.
playing Halo
But
got
guess
burnt
what?
out,
People don't
I'm
show up
not
and
really
throw me
playing it. You
$1,000.
guys are saying you're bored of
It doesn't
That
matter
doesn't seem to be
because
the
I'm
case.
still
When I'm
enjoying the
playing Halo,
game.
people are showing
'Cause I
up
play
and
games
actually
because I
watching
like
the
them,
stream.
unlike him.
So
His
please,
store
if you
counts over
can, support the
9,000.
Halo streams. Let's see how it goes tonight. Tonight will be a very important stream to determine how it goes. All right?
Very important stream. You guys either hit the tip score of $150
Tomorrow, guys.
or I
It
play
is
the game
inclusion
forever.
of Metroid Dread, I guess. At least from what people are telling me. Because it's funny, I'm playing the game and I'm like, it doesn't really feel like we're at the end of the game. Seems like we just keep, every stream, I keep unlocking new abilities. We get new bosses, new mini bosses, right? We had new, yesterday alone,
Or
we unlocked,
do
like,
2
new
games.
Map areas. And I'm playing through them.
Say big
we're
game in
saying
the
game's
day,
12 hours long. We're 9
then
hours
the late
in.
stream a second
I
game.
don't know if it feels like
Except for
the end.
Fridays to keep
Maybe
the
I'm
Street
just
Fighter
wrong.
game.
Maybe the game has an
Then he'd
abrupt
get through these
ending
games
that
so much
shocks you. I
faster.
don't know.
And he would
But
still technically be a
If
variety
everything
streamer.
is
He'd actually
people
beat the
are
fucking
telling me,
games.
Tomorrow we should finish Metroid Dread, okay? Which is kind of bittersweet because I'm actually really liking the game. I've been playing it all week, and I'm like, man, this game's really good. You know, the graphics, the gameplay elements. it's a throwback
Sure, and
to
oddly
classic Metroid, but
disappointing.
It has some modernized elements that are nice.
Yeah, is that DSP's motto or what?
I'm just kind of like scratching my head, like, why is it so short? Really, I gotta. Like,
Sure, and
wonder
oddly
what they were
disappointing.
thinking. When you got a game like this, it's a resurgence of the series. Why is it so short? Right? You think maybe they would go 16 to 20 hours with it? I'm not sure. But anyway, if what people are telling me is true, we're going to beat Metroid Dread tomorrow. So far, the playthrough's been outstanding.
Who's playing
guys
with
have
you? Is
attended in
Cap
droves. You've
playing it
supported
too?
in droves. I hope you'll come by for the big finale tomorrow. My last streaming day of the week, by the way. So, big finale.
Last streaming
of
day,
Metroid
guys,
tomorrow.
so give
Let's
me your
see how it
money.
all ends. Okay? Tomorrow night, the late stream will be more Lost Judgment. Now, for those who weren't
God, if
here
he's got
yesterday,
fleas, it's going to be even worse for Jasper.
Lost
Because you know he doesn't
Judgment,
have a
we're in
flea
the end
collar on.
I could very much sit down and beat it in 2-3 streams if I just did story. But this is a playthrough that we've now invested like 53 hours into. I've been playing it for
Which
over
is
2 months.
insane.
I want to see the resolution of the side content that we've been doing all along, which is
No, you just want to drag it out.
doing all these investigations at a high school into this criminal called the Professor. The problem is you have to do so many of them. Like there's 10 different club stories you have to keep investigating. Okay? And it's very frustrating because sometimes these stories are very interesting and they keep you hooked, and other times it just feels like a grind. Like right now, it's a bike club. You have
Yeah,
to
poor
do
Panda Lee.
16 races, all of which are nearly identical, all of which are time consuming, where you have to kill all these minions to get
So
to the
then
boss and
don't
beat
do
the
those
boss in a
races.
race. It takes forever. It's such a effing grind. It's so annoying. Okay? So I want to get through it. The thing is, I know for a fact to get
Yeah, but
all
what
the
could
side content,
what
we still
under the
got
table
bike
jobs
club,
could
we still
DSP
got
do
boxing
though,
club. There's a new one
Adachi?
called the Girls Ball.
There's plenty of under the table jobs, but
Figure
they're
that one out.
usually
There's a photography club.
any
There's a
job's more
final
work than what he
edition
does
of
now,
the Games
but they're
Club,
usually the
and
harder
finale
work.
of the Robotics Club. We've got to do all that before we can get to the real final plot line of the Professor investigation, get through the Professor investigation, and then we can beat the story of the game. I'm predicting, no exaggeration.
That poor mouse probably got
we will
gouged
be
for the
playing
price
Lost
too.
Judgment for all of December and likely beat it at the end of the year. I'm thinking the last week of December will finally beat Lost Judgment. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Seriously. It's going to take me that long.
Seriously,
to
guys.
side content.
Because I refuse to do anything else.
I'm okay with that. And I want to say thanks to those who have been chilling with me during those streams.
Because I've worked
And keeping
plenty of
the
under-the-table
conversation going. More
jobs.
for you guys chilling with me during those streams.
Especially that
It'll be
goddamn
pretty
landscaping
tough
one where it's like,
regardless
alright,
on
put the suit
taking
on,
you through all
spray
the
this.
shit, but you guys
Do not let
are
the chemicals touch your skin. No, you don't understand.
very much.
Do
You'll
not
join me
let
tomorrow.
it touch your skin.
Okay.
This is why
Now,
you're getting paid
I'm
this much
also
money
streaming
under the
on
table to do
Wednesday,
this. Because
when I return
no
on
one else in the
Thursday,
crew is dumb enough to do
the
it.
main stream will be the premiere of the Halo Infinite single-player campaign. It actually comes out on afternoon on Wednesday, but since I'm off on Wednesday, I'm going to do it on Thursday.
Then change your
Thursday.
day off.
Okay? Now, we can actually get to a story here that's interesting. The reviews for the
And
campaign are coming
change
out.
your day off.
The reviews are as thus. You ready? It's good. Awesome. Are they completely kissing its butt and saying it's the most revolutionary campaign you've ever played? No. In fact, some of the reviews seem to be very critical of certain design choices that they made in this game. Some of them are criticizing the graphical performance. Some of them are criticizing the actual gameplay. But in general, people seem to be saying that it's a fun experience. It's better than the campaigns of the last few Halo games that have really been shitty. Although some people are arguing, even though there's open world segments, they still don't necessarily feel
How are you supposed to get the day one viewers, guys, if I don't play it on day one?
right?
I'll just play it the next day. Then it's not day one
cool that a
views.
game has an open world segment with all these stuff to do, but what if you don't have to do it? Right? If it doesn't add to the game,
Pig roaches age like milk.
I've always been
Terrible.
strongly critical of Halo campaigns. Okay, here's why. In Halo campaigns, they regularly will put you into a linear area, a big room. Now, there's multiple ways to go through the room. Maybe you go to the left, you climb a cliff, you shoot some guys, you drop down or whatever, you get to the other side. Maybe on the right-hand side, there's a valley or there's something here, and there's a gauntlet of enemies you got to go through. But you typically...
It's called an
the goal
arena,
for
not a
Halo
room.
is get to the door. You can literally find any way to do it. You could skip every enemy. You don't have to fire a single weapon. You could just get to the door. Next room. You're done. You passed it. Right? And I've done this many times in Halo campaigns. I said, what are they thinking? It's a modern day. This is not like the launch of the original Xbox console where there were limitations and shit you could do. Why is it this is what they've done with the game, that you could just turbo through it and run through like an asshole like this? Just run through.
Predictions for the Pig Roach show in 2022. More crying, more begging,
So,
more dragging
for me,
games out.
I've always been critical of the Halo campaigns. Like they
I'm
should do
guessing
what's
medical
better than
emergency, though.
Now,
His cats, Jasper's,
game's
is going to be a
different.
medical emergency. We'll have to wait and see, though.
we'll see. I'm excited for it. I really am. I've enjoyed the Halo multiplayer so much that I'm feeling very positive about the campaign. I'm hoping the campaign...
The usual Mew Mew, how you doing?
For both of us, for me playing it and you watching it, and it ends up being a good experience, because I would like nothing more than to say that Halo Infinite is one of the best games of 2021 and have it in my Game of the Year awards. So far, the multiplayer...
I should be in Greatest Shamer. Nothing's popped up yet.
100%. The experience I've had with the multiplayer is Game of the Year worthy. But there's another side to the game, right? In the campaign, and we got to see how the campaign performs. All right? So let's see what happens starting on Thursday. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to alternate between the Halo Infinite campaign and Vice City all this coming week. That's the schedule.
You should be playing it on Wednesday,
I
the
don't
day
know
it
how
comes
long the
out.
campaign is. I didn't have an opportunity to really read up enough in reviews or anything to find out how long the campaign is, but I'm feeling it's going to at least be long enough to justify balancing it with Vice City for about a week, okay? If it's longer than that, great, but I don't know. We'll find out, okay? It's very interesting.
Poor Health Arc in 2022 for the Pig
Now,
Roach show.
There's actually a news story out today. It's very odd to me. This news story, I don't understand it at all. It's on social media, and there's a bunch of people talking about this, and I feel like I want to discuss it, even though it just sounds so ludicrous to me, okay? There's actually people complaining about the fact...
Sexually transmitted gout? Oh, no.
Halo Infinite disc. The disc, which, by the way, you don't need it. There's no reason to have Halo Infinite on a physical disc. Halo Infinite is an all-digital game. The multiplayer came out almost a month ago digitally for free. Everyone can download it and play it right now on PC or an Xbox console. You don't even need Xbox Live. Okay? The campaign is being sold on a disc. Okay? And the complaint is, if you buy the physical disc of Halo Infinite at a store, which I don't even know why they're selling it, because you have Game Pass, it's free, but they're selling it. few people that don't want Game Pass, or maybe they just want a physical edition. I have no idea. If you buy the disc at the store and you come home and you put the disc into your Xbox console, the campaign's not on the disc. When you put it into your console, it's a very limited version of the game and nothing will work. You have to connect to the internet and download the real game. There's actually people complaining about this, saying, I don't like the practice that when I buy a physical disc, I have to come home and download the real game. I should have it on the disc. I hate this. This is bullshit. I should be able to play the game off the disc. Okay? And I'm like...
Some people like owning physical copies. Like, I got physical copies of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3.
Are there people...
Because I like having the physical copies.
5 years, and they heard Halo was coming back, so they decided to start playing games again or something?
Ah, shit, wrong button.
Like, where have you been for the past 5 years? And by the way, I'm not agreeing with the practice. I'm not. I remember the days when you could go to the store, buy a game, you come home, you pop the game.
And what happens when they take it off the PSN or they take it off Xbox Live Market? Suddenly, you can't even download it anymore because it doesn't exist.
You're playing the game. That's the game you get on the disc. In fact, it was interesting because back in the day, I used to play fighting games on consoles, and because there were no online patches or updates for fighting games online, you would basically have a version of the game. That was it. So you would get, for example, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the PlayStation 1.
Cat's pregnant. He's heading it pretty well.
Was very inferior to the arcade version, but that's what you played if you had it, and if they had tournaments running on it, you just had to accept it. There was no patching after the fact to fix bugs or issues. You just had to accept that they were in the game, and that was that. It actually changed the face of competitive Street Fighter for a while because whatever became the tournament standard on console.
Exactly. They thought you like, oh, hey, they take it off the network.
Today,
their online stores.
Okay, I bought a game.
Then you got nothing. You have the physical copy. You still have the game.
I put it into my console.
And all right, well,
300 megabyte file off the disc. That's a
you get rid of your PS4 because it's years old. And the PS5 it's like, you know what? This game, I'll never play again. You trade them in, get credits towards another game,
and download the whole game off the internet. That's the state of modern gaming. Now, years ago, all right, many years ago,
Tyrone. I should probably make Tyrone wrap it up.
This was going to happen when games started to go full digital. Right? When there really started to be less and less incentive to go to the store and physically buy the game in person. And instead, every game had this issue where you bought it, you're not playing the game. You have to download the real game to play it. When I started as a content creator 13 years ago, release day unboxing was one of my favorite things to do. I would go to the game store, pick up a bunch
you put the
of
box on camera, bitch about the fire alarm, never open the game, and then still upload the video.
That live and show
That's my favorite part. He still uploaded the video even though he never actually opened the game.
At the very beginning of a playthrough, it built hype for the playthrough that I was about to play and upload to YouTube. It got people excited for that game because you got into the lore and the culture of the game by looking at the stuff that came physically with the game. And then over the years, you started to notice.
But you literally didn't open the fucking game. Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns. You never opened the game.
Not having anything written on it anymore. You open up the box. There's no inside of the insert of the box anymore. It's all just like epilepsy seizure warnings and stuff. And then you, is this an instruction booklet? You open it up. There's nothing in it. It's blank. Sometimes there's no instruction booklet anymore. Like literally, you buy the game, you open it. There's just a game disc. There's nothing else inside. So that was a series, Release Day Unboxing, that I absolutely loved and cherished doing. And just over the years, seeing the evolution of gaming culture and the way that game manufacturers started treating physical releases differently made that obsolete, and I phased it out because there was nothing to do anymore. People were like, okay, Release Day Unboxing, there's nothing in the box. This is just a disc, right? And that disc didn't even have the game on it. So why was I buying it, right? So...
And you don't even want to waddle down to GameStop even though it's less than a mile away, huh?
The game companies were essentially saying, we don't want to do physical copies anymore. The cost of making it, right? You have to manufacture the disc. You have to publish the game onto the disc. You have to make the box art, mass produce the insert for the box. Then you have to physically have those things combined somewhere. Then you have to have them packaged. You have to have them shipped, logistics, money, cost of ship them, store them, get them physically out to stores and everything. Now, physical stores obviously love having physical games because that's something that gets people to come into the store and buy the games, right? You know, it's a product for them to sell that's popular. But what you've seen over the years is that it's just not necessary anymore, right? when you go into Best Buy or you go into Walmart or you go into Target and you see their game section, okay, the games are there, but are you really enticed to buy the game there because you see it anymore? You could have got that game at release. I mean, look at the benefit to getting the game digitally. You can pre-order it and preload it on your console right away. It's already good to go with all the patches and everything needed.
Because he has to talk about
When
something,
it
Harley
unlocks,
Quinn,
whatever the time
or else he
is,
might
it
actually have to
unlocks
play the
at
game,
local
and
time,
we all know he doesn't want to do that.
Or earlier. Oh, here it's 9 p.m. the day before because
See
that's
what
considered
I
midnight
like.
East Coast
Up to
time.
24
So
likes,
you can play
holla
it at
holla.
9 p.m. here on the West Coast. So
Hit
for
that
me,
like button, guys.
I like the digital deal.
The like
I
button
like
for the
paying
win.
For it early, so it's already done.
Easily
I get the
amused.
game. It's already on my console. It's ready to go. Do I play it at 9 p.m.? No. The days of having midnight releases are very overrated, and I don't really care that much about that anymore. But
Let's see,
I
last
definitely
midnight
see
release
the
I did was
advantage.
probably
for the longest time,
Mass Effect 2 when it came out on
remember the game that started
PS4.
it all.
Or
Star
no,
Fox,
PS3.
back on the Wii U.
Yeah, when it came out on PS3.
When I got Star
Yeah.
Fox on the Wii U, I said this will be the last physical game I get because there's just no reason to do this anymore. The release day unboxings were terrible. I was like, I'm stopping this. So since then, almost every game I got digitally, with a few exceptions. Like, for example, I remember buying ARMS physically. I remember buying Breath of the Wild physically.
You won't be wrong,
I
Adachi.
remember getting Divinity 2 last year. I got
Here,
a
eyes
copy
open.
because it actually was what was that this year? Whenever that was, I don't even fucking know anymore.
He's actually done that before Prophet was
But
like,
anyway,
alright guys, I'm gonna play the game.
Divinity
What?
2, I got a physical
Oh no, I
copy
forgot to
of.
download the game, guys.
Digitally.
I'm gonna go on
And
break
there
for the
are
next
cases
half hour while this
where
downloads,
because,
guys.
The physical game was stocked and sold and it's sitting on a shelf unsold. The physical game will be cheaper than getting it digitally. As silly as that sounds, you can sometimes get discounts by
Well,
buying the
you
physical
can because you won't leave the
on
house.
Amazon, than getting an all digital edition. So in those cases, I like having the ability to have the disc, and that's why when I got my PS5 with the disc drive, even though originally I wanted to go all digital, I wasn't too upset about it. I was like, it's fine. Eventually, I'm going to use it, and I've used it at least once. Maybe I'll use it again in the future for stuff. Okay, but anyway, the point I'm making here is the writing's been on the wall for many, many years.
Yes, many people prefer
that
physical
these
because
game
that means they
companies don't want
own
to
it.
Make physical copies. They very much want to phase them out and go all digital. All right, if the point of buying a game and you come home and you have to install the whole game off the internet.
80
you
watching
don't
now,
wanna see this
yay!
yet.
And I'm at the 28
I don't
thumbs
know where
up,
you've been.
yay! Thank you guys.
And I'm not necessarily agreeing with the practice. I like the idea that you've bought a game and it's on a disc and you don't need internet. You can put it in your console and play the game, especially if you're talking about the single player component of the game. That seems to be the real issue of contention here is when you buy Halo Infinite physically and you put it into your console, there's no Halo Infinite campaign at all on the disc at all. Now, what's the one thing you would want to play offline if you didn't have an internet and you bought Halo Infinite? The campaign, right? You're not playing online multiplayer. I want to play the campaign. That's what I bought the physical disc for. Put it in your console. It's not even on the disc. You got to download it off the internet. So I think that's why people are arguing here. Okay? But still, I just don't understand where people have been and how you're not understanding the cultural shift that's happening here with both gamers and game developers. That physical is gone, man. It's on the way out. It's archaic. Is it nice to have a little collection of
The physical's
games
gone,
in
just
your
like your
room?
muscles.
Or if you're a content creator behind you have a shelf full of games, you think it's so cool. That's the most played out thing I've ever seen. People have been doing it for like 20 years, but they still think that it's cool.
Oh, someone's chat points out like the Switch physical copies are great because the game's usually on it.
There's no point to it anymore. There's just not. It's a bunch of space taking crap.
Terrible, Fatal
It doesn't
Fonzo.
mean anything. The disc isn't the game. It's literally a placeholder, right?
I did hear you can get an extension for Chrome so you can still see the dislike buttons.
So I don't understand the argument. I mean, I don't. I get it. I know what they're coming from, but it's kind of like saying, well, everything in the world's changed in the last 10 years, but I still wish that we were, in the year 2009. Well, yeah, 2009 was a great
Again,
year.
Smith,
but
he's got to talk or else he's got to play the
2021
game,
you're
and he hates
accepted,
playing games.
Or you look pretty immature, clinging to the past when things have changed all around you.
Good point, Alex.
You either
He doesn't
adapt
buy
or
his
you
games.
survive,
His fans
or you
do.
die, right? It's Darwinism. You adapt or you die. That's how it works.
Now, how come you aren't dead yet? Because you sure as hell don't
I'm
adopt or
clinging
adapt.
onto all my boxes and I refuse to let go of them and I want to have physical game. And
Funny,
why
this is
isn't the
Firefox
game
2,
on
that's
the-
good.
Dude, this has been happening for how many years? How are you not in line with what's going on yet? How did you not see the trend happening? Right? Seriously. Now, one thing that I absolutely positively have to say about this, though, is that if we are going to go to an all-digital world, which it seems like that's the trend, that's where we're headed, then we have to have preservation of games. We have to have buy-in from big companies like Sony and Microsoft that they're going to preserve the classics digitally. Because if we all own games digitally, we don't have them physically. In 20 years, when I want to play the Halo Infinite campaign, what if it's not? Oh, it's not available digitally anymore. You can't get it, so you can't play it. What? But not. So no. Don't worry. I own the disc. Oops, the game's not on the disc. Right. So if we're gonna go all digital,
but you got it on Game Pass. Once they take it on Game Pass, you're still screwed.
We have to have the buy-in from these companies that they're going to preserve gaming culture for us. No more. Oh, like the Sony CEO who a year ago was like, "Who would want to play old Sony games? Who wants to play PS1?" Like, what? Me. Someone who grew up playing PS1
means
feels
give him
nostalgic
money.
about those games and wants
Tips
to go
only.
experience the classics.
Nothing else
Many of
counts.
which were never ported or reissued or remastered for modern consoles. I want to play the classics. Don't tell me that we don't.
No,
need
your
to have
fans
them
will want you to
preserved.
play
We
the
do.
classics, and
It's a major
guys, you
part of
voted for it, but I
gaming
can't get
culture.
it, guys.
That games are art, because that's really
He's
what we're
bitching
getting
about
at.
digital
Games
only
are
stuff,
art.
John Doe.
Games are works of art that need to be enjoyed and preserved, right? So then preserve them. Don't tell me, oh, well, we have no way to play them, and we're going to get rid of the PlayStation Store on PS3, so you can't play that.
Same here,
stuff.
Luis.
We're just
Pay
gonna
for my own
toss everything
games.
away. That's ridiculous. You know? So, you know, that's the thing is that, you know, all these game companies want to try to push the future on us.
Brian, how's it
Then they
going?
have to prepare for that. You know, and if they don't, then shame on them for making us all go all digital and then saying, oh, by the way, at any moment we could pull the plug on the digital. Now you have no access to any of that content.
Like, what is it? You
that
can't
you've
do
purchased over
the
years that's good
PlayStation
content.
Battle
Going
Royale
back,
game
like,
online
there's
anymore
many
because
games
they
I've gone back
shut
to
down the
over and over
servers.
over the years, and having them digitally allows me to replay them a few times without having to rebuy them, right? That's a good thing. So, anyway, the whole deal with the whole Halo Infinite thing is I don't think it's a big deal at all, just being honest. I think it's kind of a silly thing.
I save it for a hard copy myself as well.
Because they're just not accepting that things have changed. They want to still, you know, I guess Halo is the game to do it because Halo was the launch title for the original Xbox. There's probably people who feel so nostalgic about the series, like, man, I remember when I had my original Xbox, my copy of Halo.
Worst
and I pumped it and I
podcast
played it and I loved
ever.
It felt like the future of gaming and blah, blah, blah. You get that nostalgia factor, right? Okay, I get that. I totally get that. But at the same time, understand that 2021 is not 2001. And these things...
Well,
are
John
changing
Doe,
over time.
that's not true.
Okay.
Sometimes digital games will cost more than a physical copy. Because a physical copy can get used.
So that's one of the major things going on. Very briefly, I would like to very much address something stupid.
Like to
that
address
happened
something
yesterday
stupid?
on my Metroid Dread stream.
He's bringing up
Just to clear
the
air.
gamer word.
It's so dumb. There's really nothing to even clear. But once again, the internet is such a boring place for losers that what they try.
Then
to do
don't
is they
say
try to
the
put
gamer
on something
word.
that's not real and turn it into something for their own personal benefit and gain. And as you guys know, recently my streams have been going really great. Everything's been going good in my content.
Here we go.
You know, right now the holiday season's in full swing. People are enjoying everything I'm doing. And, you know, holiday festive feelings on my streams, animations, everything going great, right? And so people who don't like me hate that.
Here we
Oh
go.
my God, Phil's James the Lesser. Well, oh my God, he's been doing streams where people are supporting the streams in droves, and the content is good, and the, you know, things are going better.
Yes, he
on
did,
DSP
Zash.
Gaming
Yes,
on
he
YouTube.
did.
You're kidding me. He's actually getting subs on the channel now. People are starting to like his videos and leave comments on the videos and positive stuff, and there's growth on DSP Gaming. How dare Phil get even a modicum of success? Now we have to do everything in our
What
power
success?
to try to ruin that, despite the fact that it's December. It's Christmas fucking month, right? It's the month of the year when everyone should be feeling jolly and festive and positive
And giving me
you know,
money.
toward men. Maybe this would be the month where we don't act like scumbags to Darkside Phil.
Nope.
Fat chance of that ever happening, right? Because when you're a full-time loser, you
Like
never
you?
take time off from harassing people online. So I say last
You're not wrong, brother
yesterday,
Rex.
I was playing Metroid Dread, and actually, you can if you watch the pre-stream earlier from yesterday as well. There's a running joke going on during the day. The running joke is that when someone does a $10 tip,
Show,
there's an animation
show,
that plays
show,
from Jingle
show.
All the Way, the holiday movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And
Yeah, Nager.
there's a scene where it's my face
Arnold
superimposed
Schwarzenegger.
over Arnold's face as he punches a Santa, and the Santa also looks like me. Right? Animations are great this year. I absolutely love them. Shout out to the person who made these awesome animations for me this year. It's really helping the streams. It's making them feel so much festive and fun. I really love it. Okay? So the running joke is that, oh, that's a hybrid of Phil and Arnold. And I think I made...
Show.
I made the joke during
say it
the
again?
stream. I was like, oh, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? I said something like that during the pre.
No, you didn't. Not even close.
So, now we are playing Metroid Dread.
Not even close.
We're in the middle of the gameplay. And multiple people tip that level. It's like $10 level. And so that animation is playing over and over and over, okay? In like a loop, it's like 3 times back to back it's playing, or at least twice, maybe 3 times back to back. And everyone's laughing and joking about it. And I was starting to try to make hybrids of the name, Arnold Schwarzenegger and my name. So I think I was like, I'm trying to remember the first one I said. B-flag and say stuff again. I basically said like Phil and then the second half of Arnold Schwarzenegger's last name. And it sounded exactly like that. It sounded like half my name and then half of his name. There was no
Sounded
way if you're
nothing
watching
like
the video
it.
or watching the stream in context that you could misconstrue that. Okay? But these idiots say, "Oh my God, did you hear what Phil said? That kind of sounded like a bad
Then
word."
it kind of sounded like it. It sounded exactly like
Phil's
it.
a racist. Like what?
They should have
And
gone
again,
with
it's a joke.
I'm Phil.
Everyone
Phil's a
watching the
beggar.
stream is laughing. They're like, "This is hilarious. It's funny. What's going on in the stream?" It's the
Exactly,
animation,
Prophet. He said the word clear as
you start
day.
noticing the drama queens in the chat because
Then he started banning people.
and behaving. Then all of a sudden they all start piping.
Yep,
in.
he's gonna try to retcon it.
Said, "Oh my God, did you hear what Phil said? Did you hear what Phil said?" It's like, what? What are you talking about? And everyone who was on the stream was like, "What are you talking about? Like that? There's nothing that happened." You're like, "What?" And then all of a sudden,
That's exactly
10,
what
15
happened.
People start coming into the stream at once. Guess who they were watching? Right? They were obviously watching the restream.
Yeah, if you had the captions on, it edits it out because even
Funny all day.
YouTube says, "Oh, hey, that's a bad word."
Stirring up this drama in the chat. Did you hear Phil said this? Phil said like, what are you talking about? No, Phil didn't say anything. We were here.
Try refreshing,
What the
Gungrave.
fuck are you talking about? Right? Like what? You're out of your mind. This is exactly to a T. What
It's part
happened
9.
Many
He
months
says it
ago
at
over on
1950.
Twitch. So if you're not
19
aware,
minutes 50 seconds on part 9.
the
Metroid
actual
Dread.
reason why I left Twitch was this reason. Okay, I was streaming Returnal, and in the middle of streaming Returnal,
You said
when
stationary.
you pick up items and stuff while you're playing it, there's all these pop-ups that happen on the screen that read stats of items you're picking up. And remember, in Returnal, it's RNG. You don't know what items you're going to get or what enhancements they're going to do. On the fly, you have to be paying attention to these items because you want to pick up the right ones.
He didn't leave. They kicked your ass out.
Combat. I was in the middle of a fight with enemies all around me. And I was reading...
It's the guy. He said the
descriptions
word.
of the items dropping on the ground. And one of the words I said was like a jumble. Like I got tongue-tied. I was in the middle of saying something.
Oh, you said the
and it
gamer
was
word a few
word
times, John Doe.
that sounded kind of like a bad word, but it definitely wasn't. And
It definitely
I said half
was.
of the word, but then skipped forward to like another word. So it was all jumble. If you listen to it, it doesn't sound like anything. It sounds like blah, 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 tongue-tied. But half of a word sounds like, I guess,
Gamer word.
a bad word. And so what did the trolls do? They literally isolated just the clip, not the actual scene of what was going on. They took a clip of that stream and just the
That's
moment of me
great.
saying half a word, okay? And they sent it to Twitch and mass reported me and said, Phil was
He'll
saying
go back to Zale from
racist
affiliate.
stuff on his stream. And the morons at Twitch are so fucking stupid because if you don't know, it's 2021 and Twitch still has a volunteer moderation staff. I just want to emphasize this. They're a major company.
And he says the
rolling in
gamer
money.
word so easily,
They
like,
make
holy
millions
shit.
of dollars a day on profit of people who put content on their site. And they still have a volunteer moderation staff. Yes. It's true. So, one of the moronic volunteer
Yeah, don't get drunk on
moderators
stream,
looked
DSP,
at
and it
this
won't happen
clip
again.
out of context, okay, and said, "Oh, Phil said a racist word," and actually banned me from Twitch. Now, obviously, it didn't happen. It's factually incorrect. So I
It's
just
literally what
I said, "You're
happened.
out of your mind. This didn't happen. I demand that you reinstate the channel immediately because this is completely erroneous and I'm not going to put up with this. Within 2 hours of me requesting it was removed. And I was allowed to go back and stream on Twitch again, but I was like, so let me get this straight about Twitch. Right? This is a situation where clearly I didn't do the thing wrong that they're claiming I did.
But
There's
you
no
did.
evidence that I did.
At 19 minutes, 50 seconds on part 9.
Context of what
Yeah, I had it
I'm saying
saved just for this
it didn't
reason,
happen.
people.
All you need to do is watch the gameplay, and you'll see what they're saying happened never happened, right? So all
He
you
thinks
need
the
to do
world
is be
revolves around him.
intelligent,
That's what's going on.
and you would
I
realize
need to
this
move
didn't
that a
happen.
little bit
Yet
more,
they
don't
punished
I?
me because they're unintelligent.
Wait, no, I'll
they're
turn
unprofessional
off.
and unintelligent.
You're
What's to
unintelligent
stop
for
them
banning
from
me,
doing this en
guys.
masse in the future, right? What's to stop Twitch from saying,
Fine.
"Oh, Phil did this, Phil did that"? Anytime there's a mass report from these trolls, they're just gonna believe it, and fucking then I have to clear it up after the fact. No, I'm not gonna put up with that. I'm just not. I'm not
You
gonna try
got
to be
booted. There's
believed
no you
on a
putting
site
up with it, dude.
That's so
Show.
unprofessional, right? And by the way,
Yep.
it had only been a few
You uploaded
weeks
the
prior
video, unedited
that
and
they kicked me
everything.
out of the partner program with no evidence of wrongdoing. They said I did something wrong. Oh, you were, what were they? Well, I even forget at this point what they even said, hateful slurs or hateful speech or something. I don't even know what they said anymore. I'm so out of loss.
You know
for
exactly
it.
what they said.
And I was like, okay, you're saying I did that. I know I didn't. Show me evidence. And this was me talking with the legal team at Twitch. I said, you're required by law.
My
to
videos
show
I
me
made just
evidence.
goes live tonight at
If you have no
12:15 in the
evidence to
morning.
show me, then I request that you're going to reinstate my channel immediately, or else I'm going to leave your site and not use it anymore.
And they didn't reinstate you because they
Guess
don't
what
care
happened?
because you're nothing
They
to
refused
them.
to provide any evidence. They didn't want to talk to me about it further. Basically, they just said, "Oh well," and I was like, "Well, I'll do my best." Because here's the thing: I was between a rock and a hard place back then. I was like, if I leave Twitch, I'm abandoning this community that I built for 4.5 years. This community which I've dedicated full
Yeah, I'm glad
time my
today
work
off.
life to, you know, for 4.5 years. I mean, think of what we had over on Twitch, right? The views we had, the amount of subs every month. It was amazing, right?
Amount
It was
of gifted
crazy.
subs
It was
from
a good- It
OIC
felt like a good
and Prime
social
subs that were
thing over there, right?
free.
It was a group of people every day came together, enjoyed games. It was a really good group. And I knew that if I uprooted my business from Twitch and moved over here to YouTube and plopped it down, not everyone was going to come over in the transition. To this day, we still get people who are on the streams here who are like, hey, I'm finally coming to YouTube. It's been, 6-7 months you've been on YouTube. I'm finally here to check out your YouTube content. It's like, dude, wow. That certainly took you a long time, right? But I'm happy to have the people. But you understand
I'm
what
happy,
saying.
guys.
Change
Just give me more
is
money.
usually hard to accept. It's a slow adoption of a change.
Yes,
like
he does, John Doe.
and even though I'm pleased with what we've done with these streams on YouTube this year, right? I basically uprooted a viewership that was so used to being on Twitch.
See ya,
and the
King.
mannerisms,
Thanks for hanging
the way
out.
that things work on Twitch, the chat and everything, the moderation, and trying to make things work on YouTube. It's very different over here. Every time I set up a stream, I have to set up a new stream. You can't even sit in a chat room and talk with people constantly. It changes every stream and stuff. It's very different. I tried for 3+ weeks to stay on Twitch, even though I was out of the partner program for no valid legal reason. They had
Legal
no
reason?
evidence of anything I
What
did wrong.
are
They
you talking
refused
about?
to
You don't need a
provide
legal
me.
reason.
Okay.
They get you
I
out
still
because you're
tried to stay
violating
there
the
for your
24-hour
sake,
rule,
basically, for the
and
sake
because
of
you said
viewers
the
who were there,
N-word,
and I built this community
aka
around
the
it.
gamer
I didn't
word,
wanna
aka
upend it down
something you
right.
shouldn't be saying.
So I basically tried my best to maintain a business there, just running on tips. There was no super second. There were no cheers. There were no subs. It was just tips.
And it didn't work
And
because you're
honestly,
a bitch.
after about 3 weeks, it wasn't so bad. It certainly wasn't great, but it wasn't so bad. I was thinking maybe we could still pull it off. And then this thing happened in Returnal, where people mass flagged me saying I had said something I didn't say, and
But
then
you
they
did say it.
actually suspended me or banned me or whatever it was, erroneously.
Erroneously,
And
guys.
that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me, where I was like, if this could happen, this is just the beginning of the end. This is like the leak, the small leak you see in the boat that later on is just going to explode and the whole boat's going to sink.
Yeah, DSP will be
See,
fine.
I don't want to have a leaky
He doesn't
boat.
need to cover his ass.
I don't want to
Nothing's
operate
gonna
on a
happen.
leaky boat. I want to be on a nice, secure boat where we're all having a good time. We feel safe. The boat ain't rocking. The boat ain't leaking. We're all just, this is a cool
Yes, they can,
cruise we're on
Zash,
here
because
together
it's
on
their
stream,
company.
right? I don't want it that at any moment I'm walking on fucking eggshells because God forbid someone says I did something I didn't do. There's a fucking moron that works at Twitch that believes it and actually bans me for it when it didn't fucking
Because
happen,
you
and then
said
they're gonna
it,
fix after the
and you
fact.
left the video
No,
up of
fuck
it
you.
on
I'm
YouTube.
just not going to deal with your unprofessional, ridiculous bullshit. You guys suck. And that was the decision I made. Is like, when that happened, I said, that's it. That is the end of that. I'm moving to YouTube.
Show.
Okay?
Oh, come on, show.
So the
There we
reason
go.
I'm bringing this up and
Only
giving you the
in my
history is because
friend.
yesterday a similar situation happened here.
Even though if you
on a
put the
Metroid
porn
Dread
under
stream.
education,
And
you
I
can
say
still
a
get
bunch
away
of
with
drama
it.
Pieces of shit decided to try to make videos about it and say that I did something that I didn't do.
Yeah, that's nothing. He
If you
still hasn't
actually
deleted his
watch
Twitch
the
channel.
stream,
His Twitch
in
channel is
context,
still there.
You
don't
know
delete
it
because it's still hoping to go
happened.
back there as
Watch it
affiliate,
now. This didn't
which is
happen.
fucking hilarious, dude.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he makes a hybrid of his name and Arnold's name over and over, trying to find funny combinations or whatever. And then he continues on with the stream, just brushes it off and ignores it.
Joe.
Why is it that these idiots have to
Before we run
latch
to
onto
next
this
week,
and
gets
act
shit
like
came from
something bad
YouTube.
happened?
The only thing
And
I
by
can
the
think of
way,
is
do you think
Facebook
they
Gaming, which would be
mass-recorded me?
hilarious.
Of course they did. Of course they fucking did. They're assholes. They're scumbags. Now, here's the difference. Okay? On Twitch,
Here's the difference. YouTube still
they're
gives me
morons.
money.
They're unprofessional. They make mistake after mistake. They fuck everything up. Okay?
It's their
On
fault because
YouTube,
I did nothing
I'll be
wrong. I
honest
did
with you. I'm
everything
not
correct,
worried.
guys.
I'm not worried in any way, shape, or form that anything is going to come of this. I'm not. Because on YouTube, they actually have some kind of air of
Yeah, it was a
professionalism
mistake,
when
but
it
he
comes
still
to
said
this
it.
stuff. They do. Even if YouTube
DSP is a
makes
crazy
mistake,
ex-girlfriend
you
talking
can
about
usually
Twitch.
Talk with YouTube about it and get it resolved. That's my experience. Not to say that this happens often, because it usually doesn't. Okay? But there have been times in the past when I've noticed that a video gets flagged for something. And I'm like, I don't agree with that. I don't think that's correct. And I would talk with YouTube and get it resolved, and then we're back to normal and everything's fine. Okay? So in this regard,
Yeah, if he gets banned
you know,
midstream,
look
that'd
at
be
the situation.
hilarious.
And I'm like, I know these morons mass flagged it. I'm not stupid, right? I know I'm not dumb. I know that they're going to
Yes,
say
you
I
are.
did something that I didn't do. They're probably
Yes,
going to
you did.
spam every avenue possible with stuff that didn't happen. And all an intelligent person has to do is watch the clip in context, and you say, oh, okay, I see what happened, nothing. And move on, right?
Exactly,
I'm
Brandon.
I'm
As soon as
literally
they call him
not
back,
worried.
he'll
When
be
I'm
there.
On YouTube, I'm not walking on eggshells. I know
I know, I can be
don't
racist, not
say
get in trouble for
things
it, guys.
that are against anyone's terms of service.
Wow.
I purposely make my streams tame. Take a look at my streams compared to some of the other shit that people do, right? I don't talk politics. I don't talk religion. I don't talk racial issues. I don't do any of this shit. I don't do any of the generalized racial comedy that I used to do. I barely do any sexualized humor. I've basically toned myself down over the years, right? So that we can chill together. We can have a fun time on stream, and you guys
A
don't
fun
ever
time on
have to
stream if you
worry,
guys give me money.
okay? You don't
Don't
even
forget to
have
hit that thumbs
worry
up
about
button,
that.
guys.
It's
Up to
fine.
98
You
viewers.
never-
Holy
I'm
shit.
not
Thank you
worried
guys
in
for
the least
watching.
about this. Seriously, I'm not. Nothing, how can
Mimic of a
anything come
human.
with
Well,
something
we
that
usually
didn't
call him an
happen, right?
alien, but
It
yes,
doesn't
he's
matter
definitely a
how many
mimic.
morons say something. It's still not true. This is exactly like these weird conspiracy theorists who want
Yeah,
to
it's
say,
generalized racial
you know,
comedy.
oh my
It's not
God,
racist,
you
it's
get
just
the fucking
generalized
COVID
racial
vaccine,
comedy,
you get a fourth
guys.
arm on your back or something, because everyone has 3 arms, right? You know, the weirdest shit.
Yeah,
they
the more
say
he
stuff,
tries to
they make
explain it
stuff up
away,
and
the
talk
more
themselves
worse it
into a
gets.
circle, into a fervor, until they feel like it's truthful when it's not. It's this weirdo conspiracy theory groupthink shit that just it baffles me, because I used to never know this shit existed
Sure.
until people started hating on me on the internet and started creating these giant lies. But they would just say
Actually, I
the
have-
lies
oh,
so many times in a circle
wait
that
till
they
it-
would all believe it.
Pre-stream's over.
Right.
Got a video to show you guys.
So anyway, I bring this up because, you know, for me, people all day have been contacting me. I actually have people behind the scenes writing me emails. Are you worried about this? Do you think that's no? No, I'm not worried about it. I didn't do it. Like, the evidence is there.
Well, thank
That'd
you,
be like
Zash.
saying, is there a video camera footage of you punching someone straight in the face? No.
Yes.
There isn't.
Yes, there
I'm
is.
not worried about. There's nothing went wrong. I didn't do anything.
Metroid
wrong.
Dread
So why
playthrough,
would
part
I be
9.
afraid
19
that
minutes,
something
50
happened when
seconds.
it didn't happen, right? But then people, well, you should delete that clip. You should delete that part of the playthrough. You should edit the video to bring the audio out of that. What are you talking about? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? In
Because
all
you
the
said it.
years that I've been a content creator, okay? All the years.
I mushmouth
that I've done this
Schwarzenegger's
for a
name,
living,
guys.
there
My
have been
bad.
0 videos where I've done that. 0. Because the best way to defend yourself to misinformation on the internet is to allow the actual truthful information to be out there. You see? The moment that I would delete that video or I would try to edit the audio out or something, that shows maybe that, you know, there was a feeling of like you actually did do something
A
wrong.
nugget of
Now you're trying
truth.
to hide it, right? Oh God.
This
I
is
did
another
something
nugget
wrong.
of
After the
truth.
fact, I better hide that by deleting it or editing it. I didn't do anything wrong. right? So what am I hiding? Nothing. There's no. I didn't say the thing that these morons are trying to say. I said you have to be a jackass to believe it.
Scott Hogan, full Jack Metal ass.
Literally anyone who would say that, who would make a video about it, who would watch a video about it, who would share a video about it, is a jackass. You are an actual detriment to human existence. You literally make shit up.
Yeah, he deleted the Dead Space Nazi video because, oops, got in trouble for that.
Try to, to get some drama for today. You are the problem with human society. If
you're the problem. Recording me saying the gamer word is you're the problem, not me saying it.
Pass around crap like that and behave in that manner actually hurt people.
It hurts me, guys, when you record me saying stuff.
To make productive lives.
Well, I just broke 100 viewers. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up.
Negative, disgusting drama queens actually make life worse. There has not been a single situation where being a drama queen and making up gossip and making up this kind of shit has ever helped someone. It's always just hurt someone.
Makes me laugh, so I think that's pretty helpful to me.
You're outright lying and saying someone did something they didn't do.
But we're not lying. We have the video. The clip is right there. All you gotta do is go to his channel where he uploaded it unedited.
Everything you just did was moral, wrong.
Joe.
There's no defending you. You are a piece of shit.
That's not showing.
And you should actually rethink your life if this is what you do.
Error.
For a
Try
living.
again. Really? Show. There we go.
All I do is I make slander videos about someone. What the fuck?
He's definitely trying to gaslight his audience.
Really? Do you think you're gonna have a meaningful life doing that? Like
you did it though.
And this is the thing, is that these people fucking do this all the time. And it's not just this situation. Like I said, there's a million times when this happens all the time.
Happens all the time where I send the gamer word and people point out I said the gamer word, guys. So, well, then maybe you're the issue.
It's just...
Don't say the gamer word.
Monday for me. Today is Monday. Today is not a special day where Phil was made to look bad on the internet and attacked. Today's just a normal day. This happens to me all the time. It really does. But it's actually funny to me that I had some people contacting me behind the scenes and say, Phil, you better look out. These people are out to get you. Did you see what they're doing? They're making videos that are saying you did something you didn't do.
Because you did.
You should delete that video. Like, no. Are you out of your mind? I would never delete that video.
We had the video of you saying it, though.
That video is
That's the best part. You didn't even edit it out.
Why in the hell would I delete it? By the way, to give you guys some perspective, okay? When that thing happened on Twitch, back in, what was it, April, May, whenever I was playing Returnal, I don't actually remember when that happened.
You don't remember anything because of your gin brain.
I uploaded that video in its entirety to YouTube, no problem. That playthrough is intact, there's no issue there. People mass reported me on YouTube for that one too. And guess what happened?
Joe.
Nothing. Because YouTube doesn't fuck around. YouTube.
And congratulations, DSP. You know it's Monday. Good job.
Who believe drama.
No one lighting, just the voices in his head.
Judgments. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not stupid. they're just not. They don't do that kind of stuff. Twitch does. YouTube doesn't. So I'm not worried in the least. Nothing's going to come of this because I didn't do anything wrong. Leave the video up. That's your evidence that nothing went wrong. And just let the idiots say what they want.
Say
let them sit there and circle jerk each other. Because that's the thing. That's all they want. All they want is to get jollies off. Oh my God, this is funny. We can make fun of him. We can say he did something he didn't do. And we'll sit here endlessly saying that he did it. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Never did. And you can say what you want all day and you can make up shit.
Look at that. Metro Dread playthrough, part 9, 1950.
I really wish YouTube would be more serious. Not about, okay, they don't take that seriously. They're not going to, punish me for doing something I didn't do. That's good. But I really wish that there was a recourse against it. Right now, there's literally videos saying I did something I didn't do. It's
because you did do it.
You can watch the raw video and see it didn't happen. So why is that video allowed on YouTube? That's slander, defamation, whatever you want to classify it. It's actually a lie.
It's not slander if it's true.
Hurt me. It's directed at me to hurt me. Why is that?
To hurt me, guys.
Why don't people identify that and say, okay, I see that this is harmful, bad, garbage content. It's a lie, and we need to delete it. Because here's the thing. They do that with stuff about the COVID vaccines. They've done that with stuff about politics. They've done that before. They've identified this is harmful information. This is harmful information
on par with COVID and politics, guys.
So why don't they do that with other stuff?
But it's true.
Why don't they take it to the next level? Because this is the problem with YouTube. The entire site is right.
He's not living another 45 years, Squidward.
Okay? There's entire content creators that would not exist on YouTube if slander and defamation were not allowed. If you had to vet the stuff you said on YouTube,
you gotta gaslight Jake Kramer. He has nothing left to do.
Made big drama videos about it. there would be entire giant people on YouTube out of business overnight. So why don't they? Why do you allow a toxic place where people can say whatever the fuck they want about anyone?
Stop hitting the
And
microphone.
they can even
Holy shit,
perpetrate it.
that's
They can
annoying.
circle jerk it around until so many people believe it's real when it's not. What kind of a place is that? And how do you say this is a professional place to run a business when you allow that on your business, right? That's ridiculous. Do you allow people...
Deny,
in any other
deny,
business
deny.
in the world, are people allowed to walk in and just start spouting insane conspiracy theories in the middle of your business? And it's okay? I just don't understand it.
Sure.
Anywhere else, you'd be arrested. Thrown out.
You would not be
What the
arrested.
fuck's your problem? You're out of your mind. YouTube, it's fine. Promote the content, right? Promote the video.
Level 1 comment
It's
from
just
Keem is still
stupidity. And
living
again,
front
that's
in
how
his brain.
YouTube's
You're not wrong, Robin.
YouTube's algorithm is you make a video, it's drama. Because it's drama, all the immature, toxic, immoral people latch onto it. They perpetrate it as truth. They rotate it.
Yeah, you shouldn't be
they
shitting on
skew it,
YouTube
they-
when
they
you literally
regurgitate
rely
it,
on it to
and
pay your
now it
bills.
becomes trending.
If you get
On
banned by
it
YouTube, you
becomes
are
the hot video
screwed.
that day for that person. You know, anyone searching for DSP Gaming or Dark Side Phil, can they find my fun playthroughs that I've been doing for the last few weeks?
No.
No, they find that. The false thing, completely taken
The
out
false
of
thing,
context,
guys.
incorrect and a
Taking
lie.
out of
That's
context
what
with a
they
nugget
do.
of truth,
They can't find
guys.
my positive content. 'Cause
Bullshit.
YouTube has a very flawed system in regards to this. Okay. Wrong. People are saying it's called free speech.
Easily amused.
Wrong. It's not. You're wrong. Here's the thing about free speech, and this is what people don't understand.
I wasn't sure he was going to bring it up, Smith.
Free
This is
speech
great.
means you have the freedom to say whatever you want. It's true. You have the freedom to say whatever you want. However, free speech does not mean you have the freedom to say whatever you want without repercussions or consequences.
Like you getting kicked off of
That's
Twitch for
not
saying the
what
gamer
freedom of
word?
speech is. You have the freedom to say it, but then if you lied and said something bad about someone or some business or whatever, you outright lied to harm them, guess what? That's called
This is
defamation
so
or slander
good.
or whatever, and you're going
But
to
it's
be
not defamation
prosecuted
if
for
it's
it.
true.
That's what it means. You have the right to say whatever you want, but if you said something false to get an agenda, you are going to be.
If he was wearing a
responsible.
Nazi hat right now, that'd be even
There's
better.
a difference. There really is a difference. I don't understand how people don't get that difference. Freedom of speech means I can literally sit here and say every incorrect thing ever about anyone, and I'm completely protected. Wrong. That's not freedom of speech. Go research the doctrine and figure out what it is. You don't know what you're talking about. No, here's the truth about freedom of speech. Okay? Let's say, for example,
God, this is so good. I'm so glad I'm
our
off today.
government is doing something you
My
disagree
nipples are
with.
so
You
hard
don't
right
like
now.
the way our government is running. Okay? You can say, I don't like the way our government is running, and the government can't come to your house and beat you up and arrest you and throw you in a gulag. Because you have freedom of speech to criticize the government. Someone absolutely has the right now, to make a video and say, I really don't like Dark Side Phil. I feel his content is boring or
His show.
crappy. It's low production value. I don't like the guy. I feel like maybe he's an asshole. He's a scumbag. I don't like his jokes. He's lame.
That's the
Maybe
other
I feel
thing.
like he's disingenuous.
Defamation, slander, all that only
Yes, you
applies
have the right to say
if
all
it
that.
hurts you financially.
100%. You have the right to outright criticize me and say you don't like me or whatever. That's freedom of speech. You do not have the right to
To point out you
lie
said the gamer
and
word.
say, Phil did this, and here's evidence of it, and then present something that's actually out of context and not evidence of it, but because you present it
Man,
out
a lot of people,
context,
even
you now
his
act like
members
it's
getting
something
their
that it's
messages
not,
deleted.
right? That's illegal. It's actually against the fucking law to do that. You
No, it's
cannot do
not.
that. That's not freedom of speech. But people don't understand the difference. You want to know why? Because they're not
It's
smart.
amazing.
You got dumbass people out there who have these blanket feelings that everything's protected. Everything they do in life is protected. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I have unlimited freedom of everything because it's protected under freedom of speech. Wrong. You're a moron. You have to actually do research to find out what's real and what's not.
Ah, that's so
Because if you
good.
keep talking yourselves into these weird ass situations, oh, I'm protected from everything, man. You're going to find yourself fucked in life. You will. You're going to find yourself, you ready? Unhireable. No one's ever going to want you for a job if you're out there saying the
I say, we don't say shit. We just record you saying stuff.
That's not true. It's blatant lies and you're an idiot. Who the fuck's going to want to hire you for a job, right? No one's gonna want to associate with you outside of your crazy ass circle.
That's why you can't get a job.
Who say this crazy shit on the internet? Who the fuck? What normal person wants to do anything with you? Right? That's what I mean. This is all. It's ridiculous stuff. That these people. Oh, I'm protected, man. I can just say whatever I want. Wrong. That's not how it works. That's never how it works. The whole intention of freedom of speech in the Constitution, right, was never meant for that. It was not. You could just.
Oh, now he's a constitutional lawyer.
Vile.
Are you? Who are you?
And
Barack
say
Obama?
disgusting things about people that aren't true, and you just say whatever you want. You're protected. That was never the intention of the people who wrote these laws and things. But people are so dumb that they talk themselves into believing that. Just like they talk themselves.
DSP is the funniest when he's not trying to be funny.
Dumb ass.
And I was trying to be 100% serious.
Where this is true and this is true. This conspiracy is true. This is true. Did you hear this about this and this? No, it's all bullshit. You're a fucking moron. You would believe that Bigfoot was outside knocking on your door right now if I told you. But you're so, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. These people don't get it.
We'll have to wait for that, Smith.
Okay? So, it's that simple.
Why wait for his prediction to be over and then I'll roll some video for you.
Really. That's one of the major things I've always hated about YouTube. They just don't care. If right now, if I were to complain to you.
Yeah, they don't care
seriously,
that you said the gamer word.
Situation, and I said, there's a video out
if
there.
If they did, you'd be banned for at least a week.
Slander. It really is fake. Even if you look at the evidence they're presenting to say I said or did something, it's wrong. It's not true. All right? YouTube would look at it and say, okay, but you have to sue them. They would literally say, they would say, okay, fine, we believe you, but we don't want to get involved. We don't want to be illegally.
Yes, Jalen who says Bigfoot is real.
We don't want to be embroiled in a battle.
He's probably not alive anymore, but he was alive. He was a thing until
you sue them and you
it was went west and killed them all.
That you're suing them, that this was defamation or slander, we'll take the video down, and then you're good. That's literally what they say. Okay?
Okay.
Listen. Who do you think you're talking to? Right? Like, I'm not some ginormous content creator rolling in dough.
Wait for it, guys. Guys, I need $5,000 to hire a lawyer so I can sue the detractors.
Stuff all over YouTube and filing lawsuits on my behalf. This is ridiculous. Okay? So,
and we're
it's
up
that
to
simple.
45 likes.
You know,
yay.
Since I'm not rich, I don't have recourse against these people. That's
$10,000 a month, but he's not rich, guys.
Because I'm not rich. I can't stop these people from saying and doing whatever they want about me. This will always continue forever. This will always be an endless loop that people.
This has been one of the greatest pre-streams I've ever got to watch.
And seek to ruin mine by bringing me down to their toxic level. And
Jalen, who disagrees with DSP.
And providing false evidence, you know.
While finding a way to connect 9/11 to Evil AJ, and this is how you don't play.
Look like I did something I didn't do, you know, for their own purposes. Now, they all had views yesterday, right? They all made these videos. They got some views that they didn't earn because they're scumbags. They lied, right? And now, you know, now I got people all worried and shit. Don't be worried. I'm not worried. It's something that didn't happen. It literally didn't happen.
We've got an hour and a half of bullshit already.
Returnal. The evidence is there here for Metroid Dread.
18 minutes of music and then this.
It's a lie. It's a blatant bullshit, and I'm not worried about it in the least. But it's stupid that I even have to talk about it. But this is the big talk of the internet over the past day, that Phil said this or did this and all this negative, toxic shit about me. You know, it's so dumb. You know, but this is just I wish, I really do wish that YouTube would actually step up and take some ownership for the crap on their site. They
like you saying the gamer word?
We don't care. And I think that's a terrible way.
This is 100% real, Brandon. This is fantastic.
Who upload every day, and you can't police every single video, right? But at the very same time, when you have people who actively are trying to hurt and destroy people, and you can see that. Every one of those videos that lied about me yesterday, all the reason they put that was because they want to hurt me. They're all lies.
Curls and twirls. Everyone knows 9/11 was Tevin's fault, dude.
They're all 100% lies, man. But it's like, why can't I stop it? Oh, because you're not.
I don't own a maid outfit,
you can't sue
unfortunately.
Video to take it down. What the fuck? Right?
If Bandmate ever came back around, I might.
And this is how.
All right, guys.
I've been steamrolled.
Get me to this many subs, and I'll wear a maid outfit to go see Bandmate live. Now that would be a stream goal or a video goal, whatever.
That none of which are true. These are the same situation that's happened over the years, over and over and over, and I have no defense against it. You know, and.
I should have been here a little early, Blast Chambers, but still good.
It's like you just become kind of like, what's the word, punch drunk? it happens so often that you're
Show.
just desensitized to it.
There we go.
You know, there was a time when
Mitch
I'd
Desert
be
Squiddo.
really upset about this. Really, I'd be like,
I'm really
"Oh my
upset that
God,
I
what
said the
fucking
gamer word and
fuck
people
people."
recorded it, guys.
I literally don't even know who they are.
But then you
anymore.
uploaded the video
Because every day
unedited.
there's a new person who does it. I don't even know who the fuck these people are anymore. I pay no attention to it. Right now, I couldn't tell you the names of anyone who.
Yes, he
retweets my
did,
content
Blast.
anymore.
Yes, he did.
I haven't paid attention to it in about 2 years. I can't. I can't live like that. I'm the kind of person I need to move forward positively,
Been going on for
I
over
need to
an
make
hour and a
positive
half,
content for my
people,
and that's
for
how
this
I like to live.
gameplay
I
video,
can't, if I lived
right?
in the negativity
Or
all the
gameplay
time,
stream.
focused on the things people said about me, I would never have time to make positive content, and I'd probably be in a mental institution somewhere bouncing off the walls.
You probably would
I
do
can't
good
live
for
like that,
about
you know?
30 days in
I've
a
gotta
mental
focus on
institution to
good
get
stuff
you off the
with you
fucking
guys. I
internet.
gotta focus on, let's have a fun gameplay stream today. Let's play Vice City and have a great time together and do all this fun stuff together today, right? That's always been my mentality with this stuff. And
I hate this idiot. Come
that's
on,
how
man.
Do
Do you want to play the fucking game?
the morons gave me something to talk about on the pre-stream podcast. And that's really how I see it. Wow, you gave me a topic to talk about today. Thanks, guys. You filled my
Kenshi?
podcast
Never
out.
even
I
heard of
didn't-
it.
really didn't have anything else to talk about. It was a slow day, like no news or nothing going on. So it actually gave me the
Positive
opportunity
content,
to gab
guys.
about stuff, which is nice. Some filler content, right? But
Let's have fun. Give me all your money, guys.
so here's the funny thing. Rabbit Couch has been spamming this message over and over in the chat because he's probably a defender of these people because he's stupid. He says, if you genuinely believe the statement is true, you have the right to say it according to U.S. legal precedent. That's how libel and slander is decided. They aren't crimes, they're torts. Yes, except that what they're saying factually isn't true.
But it
All
is.
you need to do is watch the videos that I put out yesterday.
As you
The
see above
actual
me,
gameplay.
Metro Dread playthrough, part 9.
Dread. You see
19
the
minutes,
animation
50
play.
seconds.
You see me saying Schwarzenegger over and over and over, and then making variations of his name.
But
with
you're
my
not
name
saying
together.
Schwarzenegger.
You see what it is. There's nothing there of anything bad in any way, shape, or form. So literally, any person who said that on the internet did libel or slander, whatever it is, defamation, to me. They committed
Kingdom
a
Hearts
crime.
Gamer, how's it going?
Because what they're saying is there is not there. It's a lie. It's a blatant lie, right? It's like saying, Bill Murray punched someone in the street today. Okay?
I'm gonna laugh if Bill Murray
Here's the
actually does that
evidence of it.
today.
Well, here's a video of Bill Murray, and he's reaching out, and he kind of brushes the side of someone's face nicely. Okay? So, where did he punch someone? We have the... Oh, wait, let's take that out of context. And they just show his hand going and kind of touching the guy's face, and then they cut away. See, he struck that man.
Or
are you
use the video of
talking
him
about?
on the set of a movie,
But
and in
that's
the
what they
movie
do.
he
They
punched
take it
someone.
completely out of context.
That would work so
Say
much better
something
for
it's
this
not.
example, DSP. Even
It's
I
a
know
lie.
that.
It's a blatant lie. You can't say you saw it because it didn't happen.
But it's
You know?
right there. Right above me. Look at that.
It's
Got
that
it saved
simple.
and everything.
And here's the if they believe it, then it's not illegal. Wrong. Wrong. Because you believe something.
Phil argues
is
like a
real,
5-year-old.
it's
Man, I
not.
can't even lie.
Doesn't protect you under free speech. All right?
Free speech is
If
all
you say right
about
now,
the
oh my
government.
God, think about this.
Holla
If
holla
you
for the
say
dollar
right
dollar
now
Warren. He said
that a
it. He
certain
may not have meant
person
it like
went into
that, but
someone's
he still
house
said
and
it.
murdered
Yes, he
someone's
did.
whole family, and this is factually true. Even
It's
if you
all over
believe
Twitter.
it, that doesn't protect you to just say it if it's factually false.
Hey, King
Wrong.
Bean. Hope you're feeling good today.
How the fuck can you be this dumb?
Yes,
Really?
DSP, how are you
How
this
can
dumb?
You be this dumb? The problem is, I hate to say it, every day there's more dumb people.
Oh yeah,
out
Brother
there.
X points
Every day
out.
there's stupid
Phil
people.
saying that I just
How do you
seen
think our
got
country,
gangbanged by the
United
EA
States,
people to
has
get
gotten
on
to
the
the point
Gamer
where it is,
Awards show.
where people
Wasn't
actually
that
just
slander?
believe
Wasn't
nonsense
that
about
libel?
Everything now. It's not just about, oh, I believe that this is right and this is wrong politically or whatever. Now it's like facts.
Nah,
science.
Susan's not gonna do anything
Oh,
about
that's
this white
not
moon.
true. What do you mean? Here's the evidence. Like literally, here's
Oh,
the
that's fucked
evidence
up, Hydra.
of what I'm saying is true or false. Oh, that disregard that.
Podcast
I
is
still
going
believe
on
what I believe.
for
Oh,
1 hour,
boy.
35 minutes, and 7 seconds. Oh, hey, show. Damn it.
Anyway, that's
Show.
enough of that. I got it off
There we
my
go.
chest. You guys know it's bullshit. Nothing's gonna happen. It's all baloney, and that's why I don't pay attention to this shit. I don't. You know, I only knew that it was happening because people.
Oh, that'd be
were
hilarious,
talking about
Bill.
it. They're like,
Bill
you know,
Murray
this
actually doing that in
video's
real
about
life.
this
Please
on
tell me he
YouTube
actually
now,
does
of course,
that.
now There's all the gossip about it. And
Hey,
blah, blah, blah.
Domino's.
I don't care. I don't care. The fuck do I care? The same shit happens every day.
No one's going to believe you.
Right.
He's not wrong.
Exactly. Battleduck says it's changed. It used to be stop, check, and think for yourself. Now it's become just check out what this guy's tweeted and said about someone. Exactly right.
A pre-stream
If
cry
you don't go
crash.
the extra step to verify what someone says, then you failed. If you just blanket believe what someone says or does,
I don't pay attention to it
that's
as he's talked
when
about
I
it and talked
say
about
something
it
about a video
and
game,
talked about it.
I back it up with gameplay. I don't just sit here and say this game sucks. Okay,
You
let's
do
move
say
on.
that a
No, I say,
lot.
this game sucks. Here's why. We were playing the game and this happened and this happened and this happened. If literally someone just says this person did this, here's an out of context clip that kind of sounds like what I'm saying but really isn't. Oh well, they did.
But you do say it
no,
though.
stupid. It's on you as a responsible human to actually
Responsible
verify what you're
human.
saying.
Boom,
And
up
not
to
regurgitate
53
and say
likes.
things
Holla,
or say
holla.
or things about someone
Everybody
until
watching, thank
verified
you.
It's true. If you
Yeah,
spread
thou
that
doth
shit out to the
protest too
internet,
much.
You're part of the problem. You're actually concretely part of the reason why the internet is so fucked up and toxic and immoral and disgusting today.
Yes, he is, Master Chaos. He's still on it.
That's not true because you're stupid.
Take a sip, sleazy
Okay.
asshole.
Let us now do some shout outs, my friend.
Hopefully
I'm done
GGG
talking
gets
about
to cover this. Please, GGG, cover this.
On the YouTube side of things, we have many contributions that have come in. We start today with Mario Brothers re-upping his membership and saying it's always good hitting another milestone. I agree. Now, we hit 334 members yesterday.
Only ice milk, nothing
That
can
was
kill the
a
pig
big
roach. This will
milestone.
be another video and
Sadly,
we'll run him
overnight,
off.
we
Run off
did
him like
lose
water
a
off a
few.
raincoat.
Okay. We did lose a few. Okay, it really does suck.
Sticks, that one.
But it is what it is. Today we could very easily get back to 334 and hit that record again. I would like to maybe go up a few. If you like the channel, you like the content, please support it. Become a member today. Okay? Thank you.
That's a good place for that.
Need for Beans was our first super chatter today. $4.20. And he said, Issa vibe. Talking about Vice City when I said we're going to vibe today, right? Thank you.
Yeah, he's gone on and on.
Excuse me.
This game is such bullshit, guys.
Darkness
It's a puzzle boss.
Become a member for 7 months in a row. Thank you for re-upping your
I had an
membership.
Xbox
Darkness
and
is
interest
7
in
months
Halo.
already.
Yeah,
Bring it on.
I would stream it.
Good.
I have an interest in the
Just
game.
my
I'm glad to
channel did a
stream
super
it.
chat. He says even if Phil had said what he had said, he was insulting himself anyway. But again,
I didn't say it. Shut up.
What even if that was as dumb as a reasoning that is, even that doesn't make any sense. How would that make any sense? It wouldn't. Again, you have to suspend your disbelief. You have to become such a mouth-drooling idiot to believe the things people say. You have to forego all facts around the situation to even have an inkling of believing with the stuff that people say about me, right? Snack Size Attila did a super chat. Says, I don't
God,
care
so
about this. I'm
good.
here to conversate and talk about the game. And don't worry, because in moments we will be starting Vice City, and then all this will be just a fart in the wind. No one's going to give a crap about this. Need for Beans just did a $3
So that's
super
like
chat.
the
Did another
103
$5
people
super
watching
chat.
me.
Thank you to Need for Beans for these super chats this morning. I appreciate that.
And the 53
And
people who
$10
thumbed up the video.
membership
Thanks, guys.
At an ultra supporter level. All right, that is the top level. Okay? And that's awesome. I'm very appreciative that you have supported this channel the way you have. T.Holmes, thank you so much for your support. He says, time flies. Don't know how it's already been 7 months, but happy 7 months. Yeah, if you can believe it, right? It's been 7 months since that time when I was playing Returnal, when
When you said the
Twitch
gamer
decided to
word
become insanely
again.
professional and just show how dumb that they fucking
Never
are.
forget,
And I
he
said,
used
"Fuck
to
this,
have
I'm
a
opening
top
my
10
business
racist
and I'm
moments
going
of the
somewhere
year. This dude literally had top 10
Well,
racist moments of the
7 months
year
support from you guys.
on his
Thank you guys so
channels. Not detractors making them.
Now,
He
let's
made
switch over
them.
to the tip side of stuff, and we start with a anonymous
Uh-oh.
$8.74 tip, which is how old are Holly and Jolly now? Huh? Does anyone understand that? Did I ever have Holly and Jolly as characters in my content and said, and he's asking how old they are? That one went like right over my head. $8.74.
Gets rounded down to
Anyone get
$8.
that one. He's talking about elves that I used to have behind me. I used to have elves behind me. What? I did? When the hell did I ever have elves sitting behind me? I remember, obviously, we've got Cookie, the Christmas pooch.
I hate this idiot.
got chess
Come on, man.
What?
Do you want to play the fucking game?
When did we ever have elves sitting behind me? You're really freaking me out now. What? Is there an alternate universe, Phil?
Plenty
There might
more
be at
locales
this
out there
point.
for us to make
Maybe,
fun of.
okay, now I figured it out. All right? I figured it out. That's who everyone's talking about. Alternate universe Phil. They're not talking about me when they're talking about all this shit. I didn't do it. It's an alternate universe Phil who's doing it all. That's what it must be.
Yes, DSP, bring in the multiverse.
Very nice.
I didn't have time to
don't know
watch
anything
movies.
Holly and Jolly, really. Like, I would definitely need more context on that one. Okay, GTA Slayer has tipped me $4.20 and says, "Hello, Phil. I don't really have much to say this time, apart from showing my support and excitement for the first major GTA Vice City stream. It's going to be fun watching you play through Vice City and then eventually to 3 as well. I agree. 3 will be very interesting because, man, that game, as I said, it's very outdated. It's such an old game that it plays archaic. And it's fine because you want to play an archaic game like that and you want to see where all the sandbox games came from. It's really cool to kind of see the one that was the origins of everything, right? But, man, that game needed improvement. So it's going to be interesting to see how much that game has improved, right? John Doe says, Holly and Jolly are 2 cats that I've named on my Christmas sweater.
What?
I swear, there's some people out there who, like, they remember everything. I couldn't tell you for a moment that I ever did that. Like, that was probably, like, a momentary thing I did on a stream, and it was joking, and, you know.
I have not played Halo 3.
I
I've
never
only played
referenced
Halo
it
1 and
again.
2
We got
on the original Xbox.
Wow. It very well could be true. I don't know. Carlton Jr. took me $1.50 and says, your assessment of the state of physical gaming media is accurate.
Someone on
You're
there
only gaming for
in his
yourself.
chat. Only Iced E.
But I have a younger family
Well.
member that I buy Christmas gifts and birthday gifts for, so I still get physical games. I do think people are nitpicking with Halo, though. I understand what you're saying, like gift giving. At the very same time,
50 Shades of Grey, Pig Roach
I would
Beard.
say there's 2 situations. Number one, a lot of games, did you realize when you buy the physical box, you open it and there's no disc in it either? There's just a code. That's been happening now. Nintendo games in particular. You buy a Switch game, you open it up, there's a code inside. There's no game, not even a game cartridge thing, nothing. Just a code inside. If anything, maybe what they could do is they could have special holiday editions of these games where, like, even think about the only time we're going to sell physical copies is during the holidays. So it's actually like holiday packaging, right? It could be red and green box with, the Christmas edition.
And the shirt
Halo
bus has enough room for all of his
special edition.
real
You buy
fans
it,
anyways.
You get maybe an avatar. That's a Christmas avatar plus the digital code for the game or something like that. And you give it to your family member, your friend for Christmas. I could see that. But, like, for me, I'd be like,
It's the most
why don't you just buy
beggable
credits?
time
Why not
of
give
the
someone one of those
year.
cards? Oh, here's
Thank
a
you, Full
PlayStation
Jack.
Network card. Here's the Xbox Live card. Go get whatever game you want today, right? I don't
I
know.
say DSP, grow the
I hear
beard
what you're
out.
saying, though. Gift-giving
Let's see you
definitely
actually grow a
gives you
beard.
little bit of an advantage there.
Bet you can't. Not like me.
Chicken Man tipped me $1.50. He says Epic Games is releasing their first public tech demo for the new Unreal Engine 5 series.
Yeah, he's
PS5
able to loop it
shared
back to
off
physical
last year based
copies.
in the Matrix universe on Wednesday. I'm not sure how long it is, but could that be something that you check out on Xbox for a night stream? Oh, it depends on what it is. If it's something interesting you guys really want to see me watch, okay. All it is, you're watching something. There's no gameplay, I think. It's just a tech demo. So I don't even know if they'd allow people to stream it because it's an unalterable clip, right? Let me know.
Or-
Let me know if it's something you'd be interested in. Ryo.
It's beginning to look
Rio
a lot
Chungus.
like Gout Miss.
Give me $4.20.
Everywhere I
I'm here to talk about
snore.
the game. There you go. I think that's a Wings meme. I could be right. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't follow Wings that much, but I think that was a Wings meme. I'm not here to conversate. Right?
You just like the
An
pain,
anonymous
don't you?
dollar
Hydra
for the
Army.
tipper says, we love you, but a lot of us heard a bad word. So you're stupid then. No, really. And I mean that too. I'm sorry. If you actually think you heard me say that word, you are 100%.
George Costanza had
Undeniable.
friends. George Costanza had parents that loved him. George
No.
Costanza could get a job.
Because it didn't happen.
Way better than
If
DSP.
your mind makes you hear things that aren't happening, you're stupid.
Way to
Like, you know what I'm
gaslight,
saying?
DSP.
You actually hear something that's not what's happening, but your mind is telling you it's one thing because it wants to correlate with something bad for
Oh,
your
this is so
own
good.
malicious purposes, right? You're a moron.
Remember,
No,
people, if your
really.
hate boner lasts longer than
You're
3
stupid.
hours,
I
see
don't
position.
care if you because he goes on to say, oh, you're trying to say Schwarzenegger and it's not malicious. So no, it didn't. What you're saying happened actually didn't happen. I watched the clip back. Well, yesterday
And you
when I
totally
was
said
uploading
it.
Videos, okay, and I listened back, and that's not what happened at all. It's literally me saying a hybrid of Schwarzenegger and my name. I do it twice. I actually say Phil in that, and then I say Burnell in that. And it's twice I say it, and neither.
But you
time
won't
am
say
I
it now,
saying
will you? Because you know
what
you'll
people
fuck it up
are Trying
again.
to say I said. You have to actually be lying to say.
What are you going to believe? Me or your lying eyes?
You have to lie. So fuck off. No, really, and I mean.
Believe me
if
or
you're
your
that
lying
dumb,
eyes.
Fuck off. You don't belong here. We don't want those kind of
Ah,
people who literally
my hope,
sit on
my hate
stream
boner is
and
just
say, "I'm just gonna wait for
raging
him
right
to kinda
now.
say
I love it.
here or say something here that sounds like something bad so I can say he said it. I don't want you here. You're not welcome. You never will be. You are a moron. You're someone who has actually brainwashed yourself into believing negative, toxic shit, and no one needs you around, really. And I mean this too. Like, society as a whole is better when people like that.
I guess in this case, it's your
If
lying
people like
ears.
that would
Believe
change
me
their
or your
mentality
lying
to
ears.
stop being toxic, the world would be a better fucking place.
Yeah, refresh,
Because
full
these
jacket,
people
the
exist,
audio
and they
cuts
focus
out.
on the toxicity and the nastiness, and they literally just try to turn every possible thing happening around them into a negative. That's why we have terrible things happening.
Because
on
the
the
saying
internet.
is,
We have
believe me or
the
your lying
things that
eyes,
have the
but
bullying.
in this
the
case,
crap,
yes, your
because
lying
these
ears.
People are fucked up in the head, and it needs to stop. Enough with people putting up with it. It's time to speak up against it. Stop it. Stop allowing.
Stop
people around you to be
recording me
toxic
saying
like
the
that and
gamer
not
word,
speaking out against it.
guys.
If there's someone who literally all they do is turn everything on the internet into a negative, that person is toxic and it needs to stop. Call them out. Be brave. I know it's going to open a can of worms, but be brave against these people and say, stop with this fucking bullshit. Stop
Oh,
saying
this is
everything is something it's
fantastic.
not. It's bad. You're fabricating.
What a mood boost.
Fucking grow up. Stop. Don't allow these people to ruin life for everyone on the
Show.
internet because they're so toxic. Really. Oh,
This
I
is
heard
so
you say it. I didn't
good.
say it. I
Oh,
listened to the clip myself. You are a liar. Fuck you. Really. If you think I said it, you need to see a doctor.
oh God, I'm gonna need to
Didn't
smoke
happen.
after
So
this.
You're dumb. You're crazy. Go see a doctor and leave the rest of us alone.
Oh,
To
I
have
need a
nice
cigarette
fucking
now.
positive life in society, since all you hear is negative shit. Go
Yes, he
fuck
has, John Doe.
Okay.
Good point. He's recording himself saying it. Again, look above.
All right, guys.
Right there.
Let us now start. Let us now start with Vice City, which we've been waiting for. I know, fervently, people want Vice City, and you're going to get Vice City. I really wish I could move around my chat better, but this is one of the shortcomings of YouTube chat. It just sucks. It really does.
And pull.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you
Joe.
for watching the pre-stream
Joe.
podcast. I hope you enjoyed. This was episode 7, right? I think I said that at the beginning of the show.
Took
too,
him
and I still didn't know. I
took
still
him an
don't.
hour and
It's
50
episode
minutes.
7. I hope it is.
Oh, technically, he
Also,
still hasn't
I
played the
said it a
game
lot,
yet,
that
so
was
we're
all.
still going.
Thanks for watching.
And stop hitting the microphone.
Okay. Let us swap over here. And I'm going to boot up my console. And let's get started here. Because there's no break. Right? There's no break. There you go. Carlos just says something pretty notable. He says, you remember this quote? The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. The trolls have gotten away with no consequences for too long and they become emboldened. You're absolutely right. When we all sit around complacent,
Still not playing the
and we
game,
allow
though.
people to lie about stuff like this because we think it's funny, right? Oh, it's funny to hear people shit on someone, right? Actually, no. At some point, you have to grow up and realize this shit's not funny. It's not funny to see someone try to completely ruin someone.
It's
right? Ruin their
fucking
reputation,
hilarious.
Ruin their life for you to get a laugh.
I'm gonna ruin my
It's time to
life, guys,
fucking
by
grow the fuck
recording
up.
me.
And it's time for those of us who realize that this is all bullshit to start calling it out. Stop again. Be emboldened. Be brave. Don't be someone who
Y'all
who
need
hides
Jesus, I
around
tell
and says,
you
well, I don't
what.
want to get involved in that because, you know, that means that I might get, you know, they might come after me. Yeah, guess what though? If all of us teamed up against them, we would far outnumber them. There's way more positive people than toxic negative people, but the positive people basically don't want to kind of get wrapped up in that shit, which I understand. But at the same time, then you've allowed the toxic
And you allow the
negative people to
toxicity,
take over.
guys.
And that's what's happened on YouTube, like literally to a T. That's actually what happened on YouTube.
Yeah, show.
That's literally
There we
100% what happened on YouTube. Is the trolls were allowed to take over and run rampant, and no one stopped them. No one stood up and said, enough is enough. Let's mobilize against it. Instead, people say, well, let's just sit back and stay out of it because we don't want to get it targeted next. Right? So that's all I'm saying, man.
We are
Certainly,
8 minutes
I'm not in
away
anyone's
from
life position.
2-hour
I don't know what position
pre-stream.
You guys are in, but you know, I'm not putting up with this shit. I'm just not doing it, man. I'm not gonna allow people to say shit and do shit. It's not real. You're out of your fucking minds. You're not. You can say whatever you want, but it ain't true. You can't have. You know, enough is enough. And then, by the way, I'm done with this now. I've now exhausted it enough. I'm not talking about it again.
Are we
today,
the
so I
baddies?
got it off my chest, and we can have a good time now with Vice City because I'm just tired of this shit. It's exhausting at this point. It really is exhausting talking about bullshit like this. You know. It's just, enough is
He's still going, so it's still
down,
not
right?
pre-stream over.
No, you're not going to. I'm going to have a great stream today of Vice City. We're going to have a good time together. And I don't have to worry about that shit, you know? It's good stuff. Okay. We got everything good here. Just checking on everything here.
Still not playing.
All the stats
7
are
minutes
good.
away from a
I do need
2-hour
to know about the
pre-stream.
volume level, okay? We're going to start. I do need to know how the volume level sounds because it changes every game. And I've been playing other games for a couple days, so please let me know how the volume sounds, all right? But outside of that, we're ready to go, okay? All right, here we go. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
YouTube mode on.
Big momentous day because this is my first major session ever. Grand Theft Auto Vice City Definitive Edition. I mean, just look at the little details that they put into the game. Look at all the stuff on the tables, right? Like, they actually really tried to make... They remembered that you're going to be in this hotel a lot in the game. Certainly it's not the whole game because you'll have other hideouts. But this is your starting spot. And so they went out of their way to basically even make just the entry room look good with all the shit on the table and stuff. They didn't have to do that, right? They went the extra mile here, which is kind of cool. What's that? Box of tissues, Kleenex, guest list. Can you read the guest list? Is it legible? It very well might be. But I can't zoom in enough to read it. Shout out to Zane.
Still hasn't played the game yet.
His membership.
He's
For
walking
7
around
months.
talking to
That's
his
cool.
chat.
What I would like to do, we had a lot of re-upped memberships this morning. I just want to see if that actually affected our total members or not before we start with gameplay.
See,
'Cause
he
our
admits he
record
still
high
hasn't
at the
started
end of the game is
gameplay.
334. And obviously I'd like to maintain that. We did lose a few overnight, which was a little disappointing, although not world-ending or anything. No, we're still at 331. All the people who are re-upping the memberships basically doesn't affect the total count. So, what's up, Guts? How you doing today? Balduck says, this...
Okay, I'm done. As you can see... there we go. He was 5 minutes away from a 2-hour pre-stream. Did a pre-stream for 1 hour and 55 fucking minutes going on about this bullshit. And we'll end the poll. 53:47, so pretty close for everyone. But wait a minute. This is actually not the video that's getting uploaded. Well, that was uploaded and goes live tonight. This is a different video. This is my first go of it, and then I made a better one. Let's see. Pretty sure I saved it. I made one's like, I really don't like that one. Let's do a different one.
James the Lesser, we don't know how to do any polls with anything yet. Like, I'm looking to do polls with Nightbot and stuff, and I think it would still work here on YouTube like we were trying to get it to work on Twitch.
Here we go.
Look out, there's a black woman coming. Ah! She takes them both out. Boom! Steals the backpack and runs away. Oh! Arnold Filzenegger, right? Arnold Filzenegger, right? Filzenegger.
While wearing the Nazi hat. Love it. Show. Totally not John Doe. But yes, while wearing the Nazi hat. But with that, guys, I think I'm gonna let you go. This has been a good time. Had 62 thumbs up. Holla holla for the thumbs up. That video was by me. Reee, me. But it's not the one that's going live tonight because I made a better one. So yeah, this is your last chance, guys, to hit the thumbs up and sub to the channel if you're not already, or become a member and get access to my custom emotes. Yay! Easily amused. Peace out, you filthy animals. Alright, though, with that, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.